Night Drive Friday, and today it is the 12-inch vote. The choices tonight are Duran Duran, Sly and Robbie, 5-star. Give us a call. Norwich 617-321 is our number. Tonight also the compact disc top 10 and a chance to win the Fleetwood Mac CD. Also with the gig guide, our Singing in the Bath competition with Mitzi Lambretta, so I hope you'll be listening. And our new singles review feature with Vince. That's it on the Night Drive show between now and 9 o'clock. The Woo Top 10, well, we have been frantically compiling this before the show, counting up all the sort of mentions that these people have had, making it an absolutely fair chart. There's a little bit of coin tossing went on, but not too much. And these are a couple of the contenders for tonight's chart. That's Aha, obviously, and Cry Wolf, and also Duran Duran making a late attempt at getting into the 10 here.
With Jerry Banks. But enough about him, for he is short, spotty, and has rather bad breath. Let us talk instead about tomorrow evening's edition of the C90 cassette, with music from today, yesterday, the day before yesterday, the 1960s, and the 1970s. Plus, it's your last chance to win that rather splendid Sanyo personal cassette player on Celebrity Spittoon. So tune in to the C90 cassette tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Woo-woo.
Curiosity, I won't forgive him for that. Curiosity Killed the Cat have a new LP out. So there are your choices. Duran Duran, Sly and Robbie, 5-star. Give us a call. 617-321 is our telephone number. 10 to 7. Now on Monday we will have Mitzi Lambretta here in the studio answering your letters. I'm also indebted to Gareth, who has sent us this impression. I just hold this up to the microphone. This is visual radio at its best. Here we are, look, this picture of Mitzi Lambretta, which has flooded into our studio today. Mitzi Lambretta here with some of your problems and your letters, and also making a public appearance on Monday at the Club Rick's Place in Norwich, just 50p to get in a bargain, where once and for all we will dispel any myth that I am in fact Mitzi Lambretta. You will be able to see that we are both in different places at the same time. So proof that Mitzi isn't me on Monday night. And also at 7 o'clock tonight when Mitzi sings in the bath for us. And I'll be singing some of my favorites just for you. Oh, where's the food? Yes, it does rather, doesn't it? If I was sticking out a record by a local band at the moment, it would be Dig Those Heels. I've been places the river's dry, the government stole my smile. They all never see me to run down the my pocket hole, a bottle full of rye. And the East Coast jet never sounds too loud, she'll never get me down. If I'd have the chance to get out of the make my dreams come true. We were lost out here at night when I first bumped into you. So if there's a chance of a new life or forgetting all you said, just give me half an hour in heaven before the devil knows I'm dead. Devil won't know I'm dead. Won't know I'm dead. Half an Hour in Heaven, Dig Those Heels. That was on a Y.I. Cocker single, Y.I. Cocker 2. Newcastle accent's not so hot there, actually. I did just fail miserably. Karen, are you any good at the Newcastle accent? Can you do it?
I can't, no.
You can't do the
Even
Y.I.
though I come from up there, I'm afraid I can't do it. Apart from the A Bonnie Lad and what have you.
I think I could do "Hey, Bonnie, lad" better than that. Mine is a little bit Scottish, you know, but not bad. Not bad on the night drive. 5 to 7 is the time. Your last chance to vote now. Duran Duran, Sly and Robbie are last. I think that's quite sad because I think that's a fine record. Sly and Robbie last there. So if you think anything of this programme, you would phone up now and vote for Sly and Robbie. And 5-star, those lovable Romford group, they're in the in the lead at the moment. So it looks like the one we'll be playing. 617-321 is our number while we play King Kurt and Ring Dang Do.
There is a little story that I'd like to give a go. Whether you'll believe me on that story, I don't know. It happened back in August in the year of 82. I got stuck out in the desert in the land of Ring Dang Do. Now I know you won't believe me, there was women everywhere. I found out some water and for women I didn't care. I spent 7 days and 7 nights, no water and no food. Just these naughty half-dressed females in the land. Ring dang do. Would have made a man's mouth cool, but my mouth was in no mood for making like a fool. Those naughty half-dressed females kept on making their advance. My cuckoo eyes turned 13 when they done the ring dang dance. Came from that haven of the sky. Oh, I must admit my hopes are baby. Hoping for my troubles to pass by. There was women all around me, I had nothing left to do. My hands began to tremble and my boots they trembled too. From that day since my mind was set to tell what they would do. But my memory lies here with me in the land of Ring Dang Do.
Winkert, the land of Ring Dang Do. We've got Sarah and Gina here tonight, and they're just trying to fix the 12-inch vote. But this is the vote that won't be fixed. We tell the truth here, no manipulation of the voting patterns on this programme. We were looking for records with oh come on in them, and we had to cheat with this one slightly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever witnessed, appearing live.
Yes! Alright, so we cheated a little bit. What the dickens, anyway. Paul, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Good.
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 This could get really interesting, couldn't it?
This is radio at its best.
If you don't mind, I'll do all the radio-related stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm in charge here. Just fighting against Gina and her friend Sarah here, but apart from that, I am in charge. I'm going to stand on my chair in a moment to prove this.
Yeah. Well, it'll make you a couple of feet higher than 3 feet, won't it? Make you 5 feet tall.
I see. Let's pull out the particularly difficult singing in a bath, shall we? All right, let's get you in the bath, head first, preferably.
Thanks.
Okay, Paul, Mitzi Lambretta's ready to sing for you. We need to know which act it is which sings properly the hit that she's now about to tune for you. They're all in the top 40, that's the only clue I give.
And we won't be together much longer unless we realise that we're both the same.
There you are, Paul. What do you mean? Ah.
We were. Could you try again, please?
No, because you were rude.
He says looking through his smash hits and number one.
We don't do it like that anymore.
Oh, well, I do.
We got wise to the vagaries of you youngsters.
Well, I don't know, so I'll say 5-star slightest touch.
You'll say 5-star slightest touch. A move you could live to regret, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay,
Makes
bye.
a change for you to lose, doesn't it, really?
Not really, I haven't won for quite a while, really.
Haven't you?
No.
That's probably because you come on and keep being rude to me.
Oh, yeah. And can you count?
Can I count?
Yeah, because in the evening news on Tuesday, you put, and we've got the top 5 for you, you know, that top 10 thing, and then there's 10 singles listed.
Really? Well, that's not my fault, that's the newspaper. They've probably made a little bit of a mistake there. They're just a typographical error.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoops. Thank you, Paul. Bye. I hate a smarty pants, don't you? Roxanne, hello.
Hello.
That's a fine name, Roxanne, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although it's not my real name.
Although it's not your real name. Your real name is perhaps...
I can't tell you that.
Nero?
No, not quite.
Nero Jr.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, okay, I surrender.
You surrender. You were sussed out so quickly. I'm pretty on top of the whole thing here, aren't I? Did you have a fine time at the studio here last night?
Oh, wonderful.
You were so lively, weren't you? And your friend's dad was so bored. Yeah, poor man, I felt so sorry for him. He said he quite enjoyed it like a trooper at the end, like dads always do when they've had a lousy time. Here we are, Mitzi's ready to sing for you.
And we won't be together much longer unless we realise that we're both the same.
Nero Jr., who is that? Ooh, sounds a bit rude. Who is it?
Oh, no.
Come on. Oh,
Is it in the top 40?
It's in the top 40, yes. They're all in the top 40.
Can you choose a number?
Yes, you can choose a number. Hang on. Okay. Guess a number then.
22.
22. Let my people go, the Rainmakers. We have to pull the plug on you because that isn't the correct answer. Bye.
Bye.
Line 3, Basil.
Hello.
Basil, so long since we had you on the show.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it?
Was it Tuesday or Monday? I can't remember.
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday. Never mind. Okay, let's get you into the bath because Friday night is bath night with the Night Drive show. And we're ready to sing. Well, at least Mitzi Lambretta's ready to sing for us.
And we won't be together much longer unless we realize that we're both the same.
Basil, who is that?
This isn't fair, you know, Jerry,
Why not?
because you pulled out a difficult one for Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, what have I done to deserve it?
I don't know, Basil. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, let's have a hit.
Have a guess. Duran Duran?
Duran Duran. Not Duran Duran, even though they are wooing for us on the Night Drive show now. No, Basil. Have a good weekend.
I will.
Bye. Anthony, hello. Anthony.
Hello.
Hello, nice of you to get to your phone so promptly there.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself out, will you?
No.
Where are you?
In the bedroom on the extension.
In the bedroom on the extension. Bet you take your friends up there, don't you?
Yeah.
Impress them with the old telephone?
Pardon?
Impress them with the... Never mind, Anthony.
There's someone else on this line.
There's someone else on it.
Yeah. Mum?
Yeah?
Hello.
Hello. It was off the hook, so I thought, well, I'll see who's on there.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's the radio thing, Anthony's mum. Yeah, you're live on the radio. You sound more intelligent than Anthony.
No, not really.
No?
No.
Do you find that he's a bit of a pain with this extension up in his bedroom?
It's not in his bedroom, it's in our bedroom.
Ah, so he's in your room.
Yeah.
So he was just trying to impress us when he said he had a phone in his bedroom.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
he's a terror, isn't he?
He is a terror. So isn't it true about the Rolls Royce either then?
Oh, dear.
He made that bit up as well?
Yes.
What about the villa?
I'm afraid, no, not yet.
No, not the villa either.
No, no.
Sounds like he's been telling some whoppers. It's a good job you came on and put the record straight.
All right then.
Bye.
Bye.
Anthony, let's get you into the bath now. And we have Mitzi to sing for you.
And we won't be together much longer unless we realize that we're both the same.
You realise this call's going to be coming out of your pocket money tomorrow, don't you, Anthony?
Pardon?
Anthony?
Yeah.
You realise this call's going to be coming out of your pocket money tomorrow?
It's not.
It is.
My mum just went mad.
Did she?
Yeah.
Come on then, who's that?
Well, I don't know, but every time I come on here and I don't know who it is, I say curious to kill the cat. And it's not.
Is it ever?
No.
You'd think you'd have learned your lesson by now then, wouldn't you?
No, it's got to be curious to kill the cat sometime.
One day it will
Yeah.
be, yeah. Okay then, Anthony.
Right.
She was a bit upset, your mum, was she?
No, excited.
Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the effect this...
You, who wouldn't be?
Oh. Thank you, Anthony.
Pushing it.
Bye.
Bye.
Julie, do you get excited when you talk to me on this show?
Oh, yeah.
Now you don't know what to say, do you?
I don't actually, no. It's a little bit taken aback there, Julie.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah,
You're a bit forward sometimes, aren't you?
yeah. Yeah,
You put on your best voice when you come on this show, don't you?
no.
It's not your newsagent's voice.
My newsagent's voice.
Yeah.
No, but I was posh to the customers. Got to be nice to.
You've got the customer's always right.
No. Not always.
Mitzi's ready to sing for you now while we're all still alive.
And we won't be together much longer unless we realize that we're both the same.
That is a top 40 tune, but who records it when it's in the chart?
Fine young cannibals.
The Fine Young Cannibals. Oh, very good. Well done. What? Can you sing? Can you sing that bit there? Possibly?
Hello?
You gone all silent on me. I was
Yeah.
hoping you were going to sing the chorus.
Andy, shut up. He's singing.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm on here. I'm in charge.
He's just come out of the bath and he's singing that because he was a bit late in the bath, so
Right.
he's singing that.
A toothbrush or a single? Gareth, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Hello. How are you?
All right.
Was it you who sent this picture of Mitzi?
Yep.
You're that Gareth, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, what's all this then? I've got a bone to pick with you, he said, putting on his best listener's voice for when they attack Jerry. Jerry Fowlkes, the original Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah, you like the
You
picture then,
could
did
sell 1 million, it says here. And then there's a picture of me as a Cabbage Patch Kid, with the old shades around my neck and everything. What do you reckon, girls? What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Very cute. Very cute.
Very cute.
Well, I want to look cute. Thank you very much. I don't want to be cute. I want to be butch and macho, like Vince, and have a big nose. Gareth, it's very nice. Thank you very much. Mitzi looks a little bit like me as well, doesn't she?
I suppose so.
Yeah. Is that deliberate?
No?
No, that's just accidental, is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good to know that you're spending your time usefully.
Yeah. Doing better things than homework.
Well, absolutely. I know that feeling too. We are ready to drop you into the bath, and we have another tune lined up for you, which Mitzi will sing in her best theatrical voice. Mitzi.
Even though it's not my style, I'll try to say goodbye. And I never ever wanted to be part of this.
I think that's wonderful. That's a great bit of singing, that. I think that should be in the charts. Gareth,
Yeah.
who is that?
Well,
we know.
I'd like to point out that I think Mitzi can't get very much privacy with everyone traipsing down to her bath.
No, well, she likes it. She's a bit of a, exhibitionist.
Ah.
And you're a bit of a voyeur, aren't you, Gareth?
Well, if I knew what that means, I could tell you.
Come on then, who is it?
I think it was there. Well, my sister says it's Labby Soufri,
Your sister says Labby Sifri.
but she couldn't swear to it.
But she couldn't swear to it, and she's wrong, in fact.
Shame.
Never mind. Claire, your sister, is it?
Pardon?
Claire?
Yeah.
She's let you down, hasn't she?
Yeah. I'm upset.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Eamon.
Hello.
Hello, Eamon. How are you?
All right.
What?
All right.
You're all right. I
All
spoke
right.
to you before, didn't I?
Yeah.
And you did that wonderful Brookside accent for us.
Thank you.
It was great. It was one of the high spots of that week's show, actually.
Thank you.
In fact, we were a little bit down last week because we think we never quite really managed to sort of get back up there to your kind of standard.
Thank you.
But and the show suffered again this week. But now you're on, I think we'll be able to look back on this as a great.
Yeah, anyway, Pisces. For me, nothing but stars. Now, Pisces. After a really sort of dismal beginning, the week will really start motoring and wind up to amazing conclusions at the end of the week. Hold on to your horses. It's going to be a real belter.
Is it?
Well, that's my side.
Great.
Yeah,
It's going to be a belter.
yeah.
Now, I'm Pisces, so what are you?
Aries.
Aries. Come on then, let's hear yours.
I'm not going to read it. All right, I'll read it. A series of unexpected distractions will make this a somewhat difficult week. On the right side, a personal problem which has been troubling you will be solved by the weekend.
Really? Solved by the weekend?
Yeah.
And is that this week or for next week?
Let's see now.
Come on, it's in here somewhere.
It's until Thursday till Wednesday.
Thursday till Wednesday.
Yeah,
This Thursday or next Thursday?
this Thursday.
This Thursday. So this weekend,
This
things will be resolved for you.
Yeah.
What's the compatible sign for Aries then?
I don't really know. I don't really know actually.
Really? You're not that.
I've just written it.
You're not that into it then.
No.
No, it's just a bit of fun though, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of a laugh.
Bit of a laugh. And I'm going to have a cracker of a week.
Really.
Going to be excellent. Well, that's what you just
Like
told me.
Maria and Neighbours. Poor Maria.
You're watching Neighbours, are
Yeah.
you? Really? Let's hear your Australian accent.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what's happened during the week. Now, I learned as this man was she's been going out to the bank managers and they went to that place where they have triangles on their heads. It's called a restaurant, I don't believe that when I see it. Now, Richard, Dicky boy, well, he went up to Maria and he said, Maria,
Not
I'm
bad.
going to Hong Kong, you see, and will you come with me? So she said, they're meeting in the park. What? And, we've got no whipping. We need to cross this. And, so...
That's very good. It's very good
So she
indeed.
went off to him and she said, on one condition that I bring Danny with me, and she told Danny, and Danny wasn't very happy. And Max got the doctor, and she told Max. Danny told Shane. And what else? Oh yes, Paul's got to go on the steward holiday, and Paul and Terry are going to look around for a house. And Shane come in and he wanted to take Terry out.
Brilliant, and that's all in Neighbours, is it?
Yeah.
Well, we're missing out, aren't we? Let's get you into the bath now, Eamon. We've done all the range of accents, and Mitzi's ready to sing for you.
Even though it's not my style, I'll try to say goodbye. And I never ever wanted to be part of this.
Eamon, who's that?
Well, before I say the answer, actually, if I do get it right, have you got a pencil and paper handy? Because I've got a few things. Now, my sister wants a toothbrush. I'm going to have one toothbrush of a whim.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I haven't seen these amazing photos yet, so I have two. One for my sister and one for me.
Right.
And some posters.
Okay.
Like Tesco's.
It's a bit like Tesco's.
Rather than go to Tesco's, actually I go to Sainsbury's and Norfolk.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're a bit that market, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do rotten bananas.
They do what?
Rotten bananas.
Rotten bananas, do they?
I don't like bananas myself, though. I'm more of a kiwi fruit person, actually. Anyway.
You like guano, don't you? Oh, no, it's guava. Well, they're close. Except one's bird shit and one isn't. What's the answer?
I'm going to have a guess.
Yeah.
Word, cumulative guess. Blow monkeys.
The blow monkeys.
Even though it's not my style, I'll try to say goodbye.
So what was it you wanted? A toothbrush and
one
a picture
toothbrush,
and some posters.
2 photos and 2 sets of posters.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do all that for you then.
Thank you.
Bye. And that's it on the Singing in the Bath competition tonight. And we have the Hawaiian Gig Guide next. Ben.
Jerry. That's the pina colada.
A pina colada. The weather today is incredible, isn't it?
It's not too bad, actually.
It's pretty good of the BBC to pay for this satellite link so that we could do this, I think.
It's not too bad. I think I'll just open myself a drink, eh? I'm sure this is going well.
Don't point that at the satellite.
I'll just pour it into the glass.
What glass?
That's what I want to know.
No,
that's not
much. This is visual radio at its best, listener.
Well, anyway, at huge expense, the Norwich Area Gig Guide is brought to you by satellite from Hawaii. Well, I'm glad to see actually the girls get into the swing of things here with the grass skirts.
They're looking great in those grass skirts, aren't
And I particularly like the strategically placed necklace of flowers.
they? Yeah, that is rather strategic.
Why do they always wear them?
It's a real shame, isn't it?
They always wear those.
It's a real shame, I tell you.
Anyway.
The ideology police aren't out there in Hawaii, are they?
Let's steer clear of this. Quickly, Vince, say something Hawaiian. All right, then. Book him, Dano. Tonight at the Rumsey Wells, you can see Carl
That's
Melton.
Miami.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
It's Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, I see. Hawaii.
Which,
Five-0.
funnily enough, by sheer coincidence, is shot in Hawaii.
Oh, really? I'm just going to ride
That's why
this.
they call it Hawaii 5-0.
Do you just want to ride this big...
I didn't understand the 5-0 bit, but I got why it's called Hawaii 5-0, because it's made in Hawaii, you see. Just down the road here.
Sorry, I think you were breaking up there with that big wave that came in, that big breaker.
Anyway, as I was saying, At the Lord Mancroft, Country Eagle. The band that put the tree in country, they're playing at the Lord Mancroft tonight. And at the Village Inn in Little Melton, you can see Burlesque. The Roger Hamilton Duo are at the Dog in Swardston. And the King's Head, Kessingland, you can see Osric Tentacles.
Osric Tentacles.
Osric Tentacles at the King's Head in Kessingland tonight. In CC's, you can see Undercover and the Norwich Arts Centre folk music from Cooper Cayley.
Whoa.
Or something. At the Rumsey Wells on Saturday, you can see Malcolm James. Mr. Peter is at Lord Mancroft. And at the Village Inn, Little Melton, you can see Undercover. Busy lads this weekend, Undercover. And Don Woods is at the Vauxhall Tavern. On Sunday at Lord Mancroft, you see the Gibsons. Tony Bryant is at Heath House. And at the Village Inn in Little Melton, you see Al Bryan on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Tower are at the Lamp. Hope you're making notes about all this. On Monday at the Golden Star, you can see the Golden Star Jazz Band. I think I'll get my ankles wet here. You didn't tell me the tide came in this quickly.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
All this loudly. And on Wednesday, at Norwich Arts Centre, a fine band, Dig Those Heels, playing at the Norwich Arts
Oh,
Centre.
we played them earlier tonight.
Really? Oh, they've got a single
The
out.
White Eye Cocker thing. We couldn't do a
Way
good
Eye-
Newcastle accent, though.
Way I cocker.
We had a girl from Newcastle in here, and she couldn't do it either. Can you do it?
I could do an Hawaiian accent.
Come on, then.
I've been doing it all this time.
Have you? It's brilliant.
Book him, Dano. Dig Those Heels are supported by Duel and Bob Hope to Die. The pride of Fakenham, they are, and or wherever it is they come from. And Bob Hope to Die, apparently they pride themselves in being the worst band in the world.
Really?
And I don't know about that because I have actually seen Dr. Fondle and his Love Limited Orchestra, so I couldn't quite confirm that one. Incidentally, coming up in Norwich Arts Centre, on the 2nd May, you see Louisiana Red, who apparently is a bit of a blues man or something. And there's a poetry week coming up in
wow.
May.
Great.
13th of May, the poetry night will be Richard Jobson,
Oh, of the Skids.
him. And
Could you get the band to play again? It seems to have stopped.
I think they want more drinks.
More drinks. Can we...
Do you want more drinks, lads? We'll get you a drink, just keep playing. Thank you. Brian Patton is on the 14th, but unfortunately we don't know who he is.
I know who he is. He's
Really?
one of the very celebrated Merseyside poets.
Roger McGough and all that.
Yeah, one of those.
On the 16th, Ivor Cutler.
you?
Live at premises. I'm going to just give up now. Ivor Cutler at the Norwich Arts Centre on 16th as part of their Poetry Week, something to look forward to.
All right.
And that's it for the Norwich Area Gig Guide, live from a beach in Hawaii.
Do you just want to go and ride that wave in?
What?
On your board. On your board.
On my board?
They do surfing out there, don't they?
Out here, you mean?
Do you want a big one? And all that.
Going to wax my woody.
Careful you don't have a wipeout situation.
You are tuned to Night Drive with Jerry Banks. But enough about him, for he is short, spotty, and has rather bad breath. Let us talk instead about tomorrow evening's edition of the C90 Cassette, with music from today, yesterday, the day before yesterday, the 1960s, and the 1970s. Thus, it's your last chance to win that rather splendid Sanyon personal cassette player on Celebrity Spittoon. So tune in to the C90 Cassette tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Woo woo.
Kim Wilde, another step. 22:08 is the time. And we just have to fly Vince back from Hawaii. And we'll be set
Fuck
to
him, Dano.
new singles review.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're tuning into Night Drive. We love the Night Drive Show.
Vince!
My name's Vince. Fly me. To the nearest casualty ward.
You're a devil, aren't you? And on the new singles review tonight...
On the new singles review tonight,
Stop. I can't cope with this
we
shit
have
tonight.
the Jesus and
I
Mary
want to
chain.
go home. I want to go home now.
Talking Heads. Talking Heads again. Elvis Presley?
Elvis Presley.
You've got to be joking.
No, I'm not.
I could ride around the world in an old house car and never let another girl go my heart. And that's loving you, baby. And that's loving you, baby. And that's loving you, baby. And that loving you so. I could meet 100 girls and have loads of fun. My hugging and my kissing belong to just the one. And that's loving you, baby. And that's loving you, baby. And that's loving you, baby. And that's loving you so. It's the game of 9 lives like an alley cat. I'd give them all to you and never take one back. And that loving you, baby. And that loving you, baby. And that loving you, baby. And that loving you so. I'm putting on my coat and I'm going downtown, but I'll be kissing your lips before the sun goes down. Is that loving you, baby? Is that loving you, baby? Is that loving you, baby? Is that loving you so? I could ride around the world in an old ox cart and never let another girl fill my heart. Ain't that loving you, baby? Ain't that loving you, baby? Ain't that loving you, baby? Ain't that loving you so? Ain't that loving you, baby? Ain't that loving you so? Ain't that loving you, baby? Ain't that loving you so?
Woo! Elvis Presley, ain't that loving you, baby? Yeah, all right. And on the new singles review tonight, we have Record Mirror, New Musical Express, Smash Hits, Enemy, and Number One. And we have to see what the reviewers think about a crop of new records, which includes that Elvis Presley
A little more enthusiasm, please, Jack.
reissue. What do you mean, a little more enthusiasm?
Gary Crowley, no less,
Never heard of him.
in Number One magazine, says of this record, the B-side Bossa Nova Baby is the one that's selling. We want to hear it, folks. Is the one that's selling and it's getting all the airplay in the
If I
clubs.
get my finger up my nose, you want to hear the B-side.
I said, take it easy, baby, I worked all day and my feet feel just like lead. You got my shirt tails flying all over the place and the sweat popping out of my head. She said, hey, bossa nova, baby, keep on working for this ain't no time to quit. She said, go, bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing, I'm about to have me.
Get the picture?
How do you manage to be so unsynchronised with your finger click?
It takes years of practice.
Anyway, back to Gary Crowley. He looks like a bit like he looks a bit like Nick Cayman. No, not Gary Crowley. No.
No.
He looks a bit like Nick Cayman's older brother, in fact, on the cover, presumably Elvis Presley. Could do well, this boy, and should have a big future ahead of him. No doubt people will say he's riding on the back of Nick Cayman's success, but he's just going to have to live with it. I hope he doesn't go and blow it all by doing a jeans commercial.
He's so funny, Gary Crowley, isn't he? That was... What? Did you say boom, boom? Yeah, very good. Very good.
In the Melody Maker, Chris Roberts, synced as ever. And he says, recorded before I was born, the best rock record of the week, and no mistake, erotic art. I don't know what that means, actually. I think it means you use your ears, you know, sort of like art in sound.
It's not an Elvis Presley song I was aware of before, Ain't That Loving You Baby, but I know that this is very much your era, Vince. And, so was this a hit?
I don't know. I know that every record comes with a 1/4 inch of dust on the top.
What, every Elvis record?
That's right.
Really? It's Gene Pitney that you were into, wasn't it?
Gene Vincent.
Gene Vincent.
We shared the world's best name.
You didn't share the musical talent, though, did you?
Ooh!
Oh.
No, he wasn't all that good, Gene Vincent.
Knew you'd say that. This is Talking Heads, their new one. This is called Radiohead. Talking Heads, Radiohead.
What a meaty drum sound.
Vince and I were sort of listening to that and sort of discussing how £1 million isn't very much money. So if anybody wants,
true.
So if anybody wants to give us £1 million, because after all it isn't very much, then please feel free, and we'll be here until about 9 o'clock. If you want to just drop it by, used fivers will be fine.
Plastic shopping bags, you know, we don't mind.
No, we don't mind. We don't mind which shop. We're not particularly choosy.
No.
As long as they're fivers or tenors.
As long as they're
Tenors
not Sainsbury's, of course.
And if you would stand here while we hold them all up to the light as well, just to check. I love that when they do that to you in shops. I've taken, you know when you give them a tenner now and they give you a fiver back, I've taken to holding it up to the light and looking at it, just to make sure they're not giving me any dud ones. I should. It really annoys them. I start doing that, everybody, and then they might stop holding your money up to the light. Vince.
Or if you're feeling particularly nasty, you could bite the 50p pieces.
And then hand them over to them. Kind of slobbering all over them. Anyway, this is Family Radio, and so let's get back to the reviews and Talking Heads.
And the singles are reviewed in Smash Hits this week, or this fortnight, by Gary Newman.
Ah, him. That old ace flyer.
I think they're extremely overrated. People say, oh, Talking Heads are one of the greatest, most innovative bands ever. And I find it very hard to find something innovative in this. Something innovative? What are the innovatives in this review? Something innovative makes you think, cool, how did they do that? How could they have thought of that? Now, you can't say this is a nice, bright little song. You can't say that it isn't bad, that it's bad, but it's just ordinary, unbelievably ordinary. Candy floss, kids and toffee apples with big smiles. That's what this is, and that's not inventive, is it?
Ah, so.
Says the scathing Gary Newman.
Mm.
Hope you grow back some hair soon, Gary.
I like his review of the Westworld single where he says, it's not a great song, but it's not bad. He says, actually, I don't think I've ever written a song that I thought was great. Competitive maybe, but not great. Well, I don't have to like my own stuff, do I?
Neither do we. So we're all happy.
This is Gary Newman. NME.
New Musical Express, Sean O'Hagan. He says, pitched halfway between a studiously joyous gospel swing and a Cajun accordion canter, the Heads FM mix is a playful if throwaway indulgence. Fractured by an electro drum beat and a few, 1.5 to be exact, tentative cut-ups. The song proper is an archetypal Talking Heads chant. Radiohead goes round and round and nowhere in a catchy manner with a few hints of their former, more psychotic terrain. The bit where a snatch of Once in a Lifetime enters the mix, I never heard that bit.
Yeah, it's in there.
Same as it ever was, is great. Enjoyable and not at all lofty. But what EastEnders has got to do with this?
No, I don't know either.
Bring on the Jesus and Mary chain.
So how many carrier bags do you think it would be then?
Well, it depends if they're fivers or tenors, doesn't it?
I
really?
suppose it would be, what?
If it was, with our luck, it'd probably turn up with 50p pieces.
Yeah, they probably would. That would be sort of a shopping trolley full then, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd all fall through the
At the
holes.
bottom.
They'd fall out the bottom, wouldn't they? Yeah, that's pretty silly, really. They'd have to be in carrier bags, definitely. I
Yeah, it's
think.
definitely carrier
None's
bags.
turned up yet. I'm a bit disappointed. Because I thought we were more
Plenty of
popular.
time yet. Plenty of time yet,
it's
Jerry.
It's only an
I
hour.
have faith in our listeners.
Really? A million's not much, is it?
That's what we were saying before.
As we were saying.
It's not a lot of money.
Sarah and Jeannie, you're awfully noisy, aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. We didn't even hear that any of this.
Oh, I don't know. You bring these listeners in, and what do? They let you down. Can you read out the pink bit?
While it's no Sunshine Classic and you or I could have knocked it up with a harmonica and a bit of string in 5 minutes, it glows and, oh my God, resonates with more stance and attitude than any of the shadeless creeps filling this page. Whoa!
I think they like it. I think they like it. That's the melody maker.
Chris Robertson, the melody maker.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
What a
read that
writer.
bit.
And the record Mirror. Yahoo Paddy's preview here, whatever that's supposed to mean. My mate Jimmy Boys left me with this record to talk about. But who are these Jesus and Mary chain lads when they're at home? Some religious choir or something? Oh yes, I see now. Well, actually, there's none of the noisy stuff here at all. Actually, yeah, what happened to the...
They put it on the B side.
Oh, terrific. And I don't suppose Barney Remote... Yeah.
There we are. That's what happened to it.
Well, actually, there's none of the noisy stuff here at all. In fact, it's a great little sing-along bit like old Johnny Cash used to do when I was a youngster. A lovely summery tune, too. Mind you, these guitars are just a wee bit too loud, and they're still going on about honey, all the same.
There you go.
Thank you, the record mirror. And finally, in the new musical Express, back when the Jesus and Mary chain were being touted as the white-hot sons of amphetamine mayhem, I ventured out to the Electric Ballroom for one of their infamous gigs, in inverted commas. I witnessed the most collectively miserablest audience this side of an exit benefit.
Oh.
Obviously never been to a G. Mr. Tracy gig.
No, that's true.
Jesus and Mary chain records at least take on a hue that pushes them above the rash of pretenders, no-hopers, copyists and amateur hour sideshows that passes for indie pop in 87.
I think they like it. But
Well, they
they
certainly don't like indie pop in 87.
They certainly do not, do they? Does that include you?
Who can say? Sincerely hope not.
Anyway, well, let's have a little vote now. Sarah, your favourite from those? Elvis, what? Talking Heads, yeah. Gina?
Definitely Talking Heads.
Talking Heads,
I
Vince?
think my vote is on the Jesus and Mary chain B-side.
Oh my God.
You always
I
would.
don't suppose by any remote chance, any chance of another burst of this?
It's a mystery to me why you like that kind of thing. Do you remember Toya? She was on last week.
I remember the video with the plastic spoons.
The video with the plastic
I remember that. Yeah, they all
spoons.
come down and
I
out.
can't remember what song it was, but it was terrific. More plastic spoons in pop, that's right.
I know it's out of fashion, and it's like a long cold.
Toya and Echo Beach. Barely a plastic teaspoon in sight. That could be the next big thing, though, couldn't it, Vince?
It was 5 years ago, the next big thing, if you see what I mean.
Yeah,
All
that's
sorts
right.
of bizarre things happening.
Martha and the
in that video.
Muffins did that first, and during that record, we were just...
Fascinating fact, this.
This is a fascinating fact.
Fact
we
fans.
were just talking about the fact that on independent radio, if they'd discovered the kind of fact that we just discovered, they would bore you stupid with it for about 5 minutes.
And that fact is...
And that fact is that we are now going to...
Set your watches going now.
Set your watches. They've got about 5 minutes on this one, and then we'll have some adverts. That fact is that when...
And I'll talk about how I wish I had an MG and was driving it around in this hot weather.
Yes, that's right. And then we'll talk about what...
Which proves I was listening this
complete
lunchtime.
nutter plonkers we are. That fact... Oh, it's too boring to even contemplate thinking about, frankly, isn't it?
And Nicholas.
All right, bye.
Bye.
And tonight's winner is on line 1. Sarah.
Hi, Jerry.
Hello, Sarah. How are you doing?
All right,
You
thanks.
just won yourself a compact disc.
I haven't got a player, though.
Never mind.
I'll get one. I'll get my parents to buy me one.
I'm sure they'll love you for that. That's the kind of competition I like, where you have to go out and buy a £200 piece of equipment to play your prize worth a tenner on.
Yeah.
That's the competition I like. We'll have more of those, please.
You know, I'm an Aries too, you know.
You're an Aries too, are you?
Yeah, and we're compatible with Sagittarius and Leo.
And Leo. What about Pisces? What am I compatible with?
I don't know. I only take notes of my own sign.
Thank you, Sarah. I see you're concerned about me, aren't you?
Yeah.
What else, Vince, could we give away that would be a prize that you needed something that far exceeded the value of the prize for it to be any use with?
I think a 3-hour videotape would come in
A
quite handy.
3-hour videotape. That would be quite good prize, wouldn't it? Yeah. Sarah.
Yeah?
How about a 3-hour videotape instead?
Instead?
No, not to worry. We'll send you the compact disc. You'll love it. It's a great album. And see where it is on the compact disc top 10 in the last half an hour, right?
Yeah, I'll say hello to Kaylin, Debs, Neil, and Tanya.
Okay. We've got another Sarah in the studio tonight, and
Yeah, I can hear her.
she yaps on and on. You just... What? No, I'm being accurate. She just yaps on and on, Sarah. You wouldn't believe it. She hasn't stopped since she came in here. Anyway, Sarah, have a great weekend.
I will.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
855 and also 873. 104.4 and 95.1. Night Drive does it with more frequency.
Next week's prize, 2,000 gallons of water for your jacuzzi.
So here it is, the listening event of the week. It is the Night Drive Woo Woo Pop Star Top 10. There are 3 non-movers, 3 new entries, 2 go up and 2 Woo Woo Pop Stars go down our chart. At number 10, it's a non-mover for Anika and Ooh Shooby Doo. The first of the new entries is in at 9 for Billy Joel with a double A-side.
For the longest time. Whoa, whoa.
The Longest Time and Tell Her About It, a double A-sided new entry for Billy Joel at 9. At 8, it's another new entry, this time Michael Jackson and Thriller. At 7, it's down 3 places from last week's 4 for Chicago, If You Leave Me Now. And also heading down now, Jerry Rafferty, down 4 places to 6 with City to City. Didn't quite get to number 1. It's our second non-mover at 5 for Nirvana, Michael Walden and Gimme Gimme Gimme. And at 4, still going up 2 places, Elton John and Kiki D, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Our highest new entry this week is at number 3. No messing about, straight in. Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood. And up one place, still going in the right direction, are Wham with Bad Boys and number 2. And at 1, well, they stay there. Last week's number 1, this week's number 1. The Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. All right.
Jerry Fowl.
A single or a toothbrush?
Jerry Fowl.
Exactly.
Jerry Fowl.
What do you mean you don't trust me?
Jerry Fowl.
Oh, of course it is.
Well, what a top 10 that was, wasn't it, Vince?
What a top 10
what a
that
top
was.
10.
Was that a top 10?
Was that a top 10?
Was that a
There were a
top
few people missing, though. I think Aha will be pretty upset about that, don't you, girls?
What?
The one time you wanted to talk, and they shut up. It's incredible. It's absolutely...
We're not into Aha. No, we're not at all.
You're into Duran, though, aren't you?
Yeah. Impression, yeah.
And you're available for parties as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Parties and
Weddings,
functions.
Someone's going to say bar mitzvahs in a minute. Just know,
You did, Vince.
Yeah.
Bad
Okay,
luck.
you have these girls in here and you say, right, this is the BBC. When the red light's on, you don't talk.
Right.
You've got to keep quiet when the red light
Nobody
is on.
told us that, so...
Because this is official BBC broadcasting.
The trouble is they could be following that one on that wall.
Ah. It's broken.
Where the
Collar and
bulb-
tie job?
Where
Where?
the bulb has gone.
Oh, yeah. Collar and tie job.
Collar and tie job.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because
there's-
as of course, as every listener knows, because we're at the BBC, A, you mustn't talk when the red light's on unless you're paid to.
Right.
And B, you must wear shirt, collar and tie.
Exactly.
Yes.
Which I can assure you I am doing at the moment.
And I'm not. So you better carry on talking and I'll sit here and shut up.
Well, this is probably, I think this is a fine situation to find ourselves in, I think.
Yeah.
Well, what should we talk about? Let's have a look at the running order.
Hang on, I'll just find it for you.
Well, next, hot waxing.
Oh, it's
And
not on the
tonight's,
running order.
Oh. Well, that's not a lot of use then, is
this
it?
one.
It's this one. Freddie Jackson.
Woo.
About to talk up to the vocals now. Oh, yes. On the Night Drive show. 25 and a half minutes past 8.
Oh.
Slowing down the pace now.
Look at him.
Latest from Freddie Jackson. Rock me tonight. I told you, when the red light's on, don't talk.
There's a little problem. I've played the instrumental side.
Well, I'm going to have a lot of difficulty talking up to the vocals.
Yes, he has. He has.
There's only one way around this.
Freddie Jackson. Woo! Lay it on me, Vince. Rock me tonight for all time's sake. Sorry about playing the instrumental there, Vince.
Well, that's all right. We all make mistakes.
Don't we?
At least we got out of it. I think nobody would have noticed.
No, no one would have noticed. We'll do the compact disc top 10 after Swing Out Sister.
Don't play the wrong side of that either.
No way. Nero Jr., could you phone my man Andy? He needs to speak to you. 617321. When Bumfrey's finished, give us a minute or two. Bumfrey's talking to his listener. I suppose it does save the transmitter anyway. Vince? Well, they're just queuing up to get on the Night Drive show tonight. We've got Bumfrey in one moment, and now it's Vince Rogers. Vince, welcome. Just reading, it's fascinating. It's the Night Drive show with the woo-wooing Billy Joel. He loves it, doesn't he? He just loves it. That is Billy Joel. We play to win tonight as well. The woo-woo pop stars are flooding in. Thanks very much if you're writing into this programme at the moment. That is, well, you may actually be writing as I speak. That could be quite something. If you're actually writing to us as I'm talking, then thank you. Thanks for the letters that are arriving daily nominating these woo-woo pop stars. close, doesn't she? Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boy. I wonder if Paul Young could just pull one out the bag for us.
I'm gonna tear your playhouse down.
I knew it was in there somewhere. Also coming up soon will be a new film which is of a little bit of local interest. It's Michael Caine in a Frederick Forsyth thriller called Fourth Protocol. Michael Caine plays one of those secretive chappies, you know, a little bit like James Bond, but not as cool as that. More like Harry Palmer. Do you remember Harry Palmer? Well, probably your mum and dad do, actually. But Harry Palmer was one of those characters Michael Caine created in the 60s, and he was a bit of a sort of a spy chap. Not your hip spy, your nice guy spy, and that's the sort of character he plays in Fourth Protocol, stopping the Ruskies, because it's always the Ruskies in these kind of films, blowing up an American airbase in East Anglia. That's Fourth Protocol, and that is coming up soon. Of course, the other thing about the Fourth Protocol film is that Max Headroom's in it. Well, not actually Max Headroom, but Matt Frewer, who is the actor who plays Max Headroom. He plays an American forcesman. He knocks at Michael Caine's, sorry, not Michael Caine's, at the Russian agent's front door, and he says, "Hey, you coming out for a drink?" And hey, are you coming out for a drink? Except he doesn't do it in Max Headroom's character. I just kind of did that bit up to spice the show along a little bit. So that's Fourth Protocol. I guess that's probably an 18 certificate movie. Didn't check, but it looked like it, know what I mean? 7 minutes past 8. The complaints coming in already. Why don't you play some decent music tonight, says Bradley. Bill rang in. When are you doing Play to Win tonight? We did it at 10 to 7, listeners. This is the new James Brown single. That's James Brown, his new single. It's 11 minutes past 8. Bradley's a cheeky little chappie. He rang up and he said, "When are you going to play some decent music then?" And I said in my friendly, I'm the night drive man voice, "Well, what would you mean by that then, Bradley?" And he said a bit of Dire Straits. What?
Everybody's going for those kinky boots, kinky boots.
Kinky boots, it's a manly kind of fashion that you borrowed from the brutes.
Borrowed from the boots. Kinky boots, fashion magazines say wear 'em.
And you rush to obey like the women in a harem.
Full length, half length.
Fully fashioned calf length.
Brown boots, black boots.
Patent leather jack boots.
Low boots, high boots.
Lovely lanky thigh boots.
We all dig those boots. Everybody's crazy for those kinky boots, kinky boots. Kinky boots.
And whether you're in evening dress or bathing suit,
You wear boots, boots, a kinky boots. There are 20 million women wearing kinky boots, kinky boots.
Puss in Boots, footwear manufacturers are gathering the fruits.
Gathering the fruits. Kinky boots, advertising men say try 'em.
And you all run amok like a flock of sheep to buy 'em.
Sweet girl, street girl.
Frumpy little beat girl.
Square girl, cool girl.
Sexy little school girl.
Maiden, aunties.
Naked debutantes.
They all dig those boots. Everybody's rushing for those Russian boots.
Russian boots.
Kinky boots.
Cover up the slender little tender boots. With kinky, slinky. Leather is so kinky.
Come and get those kinky boots, boots, kinky boots.
That is just such good fun, isn't it? That is Honor Blackman and Patrick McNee from the original Avengers series. Yeah, they're the ones, and the original, Stephen, the original Avengers. You'd remember those, of course, Stephen. I wouldn't. I only remember the new Avengers, in fact, and Purdy's haircut. Do you remember everybody used to have their haircut like Purdy? And it's only now in the 80s they realised how stupid they looked with it. I bet your mum, if your mum's got blonde hair, listeners, I bet your mum had a Purdy haircut. You go and ask her now, "Mum, did you have a Purdy haircut?" And she'll probably go bright pink and snigger a little bit and say, "Well, yeah, I did actually." Duran Duran, the Presidential Suite, on compact disc as a single. This is L. Did your mum have a Purdy haircut? Did you ask her while that was playing? And she said yes. Yeah. And she explained how smart she used to look and how she used to go around kicking everybody in strategic paths like Purdy did. I was at a party last night. I went to see Mitzi Lambretta at Rick's place. Mitzi Lambretta, I hope you're listening. Oh, I can't keep it up for 9 minutes. Suzanne Vega's done a rather curious thing on her new LP, which is called Solitude Standing. She's done a song which she just did the words for, called Tom Steiner. There's no backing. And then the last track on the album, she put the backing down. If only somebody suggested that she mix them together, she may have had a hell of a track there. But we will play both of them together. First, the vocal version, Suzanne, if you could oblige.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway, and before I even argue, he is looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind.
Tom Steiner. That's for Kathy, Neil, Terry, Tanya and Mandy. And now the instrumental bit, if I've done it right. Tom Steiner from Suzanne Vega, and then Tom Steiner, The Reprise, which probably sounds something like, you see. We'll mix those two together. That's what I think.
Yes, that's what it sounds
We'll mix those two together, will we, Stephen?
That's what I'm going to do, Jerry. You're just going to say, Stephen, mix those two together. I go away, mix them together, and you say, haven't I done a wonderful job, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you think?
That's the kind of thing I do, is it, Stephen?
That's what you do, Jerry.
Stephen? That's right, I see. This machine has a little built-in editorial feature, which is jolly nice for Philips to put in. It's some discs it doesn't like very much. It didn't want to play Herb Albert, so here's Fleetwood Mac. In a minute. Basil would like to say hello to Thomas, Kevin and Peter. And that's Big Love. Fleetwood Mac.
Pass the sponge.
It's quite enough. Stephen, and there's the Suzanne Vega compact disc. Do you think you can do a better job of the show?
I reckon I could. Give it
So
a
that's
give it
what you think, is it, Stephen?
That's what I'm
you
thinking. So you're heading for a thick here, mate,
all
I
right,
tell you.
Stephen, so that's what you think. We'll find out, shall we, tomorrow?
All right, then.
You can do the whole show. I'll have the night off.
6:30.
Okay.
Have the week.
Join us the next time, switch on and then you know we'll do it all over again. Make sure your teeth are shining and bright. That's it, no more being false. Well, thank you, good night.
Level 42 to be with you again. It's really mighty fine to be here today. I must just say that, unaccustomed as I am to public speaking. And it's really fine having Jerry out of the way. I've had 3 bags of Twiglets and 2 of his Farley's rusks. I've been enjoying the show. Remember last night, on last night's night drive, Jerry played the, it's got the album here, isn't it? I've got the album here. Suzanne Vega, and she's released a new album, a couple of tracks on it called Tom's Diner. Now the first version of it is just her vocals, and the second version on side 2 is the music, you see, the instrumental. Nice, so I could mix the two together. Well, unfortunately, they're at a different tempo and in a different key, but I had to go anyway.
Sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner, I am waiting.
Needs a bit of work, I think.
The man to pour the coffee, and he...
Local band, the Vegarettes, will be coming into suppliers with a backing track fairly soon, according to Vince. 17 minutes to 7 o'clock, or should I say 17 minutes to the top of the hour.
I'm gonna tear your playhouse down.
And don't forget that all-important woo-woo top 10, find out who's top of the pile on Friday. Here's Depeche Mode. It's a question of time, Depeche Mode. With me in the Night Drive studio is Maz, and Maz is taking notes. Tell me, Maz, have you got to report back to Jerry or something?
No, I want to take notes
Just taking notes.
of this memorable occasion.
This moment, yes, bumpers on Night Drive. It doesn't happen all the time, does it? No.
Night Drive does it with more frequency. Stephen Bumfrey, Stephen Bumfrey, on the BBC.
Well, thanks for coming on, Holmes.
All right, never mind.
Been great talking to you.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
That's right, that's Humphrey then. Good night to all. And hello to Daniel. Daniel? Testing 1, 2. Daniel. Speak to me, you silly old fool. Are you there?
Hello?
Ah, Daniel, you're right, mate.
I can't hear you.
I
Where
said...
are you?
What? I think he's messing me about, you know, this Daniel
Where are
fella.
you?
Where am I?
I
Where do you
can't
think...
hear your voice.
No, silly old fool. Of course you
Right, I'll
can.
just go upstairs.
I think Daniel's messing me about. Maz, you know. Do you know of Daniel, Maz?
Ooh, I don't know though.
I mean, is he the sort of chap that Maz...
Hello?
Hello?
I can't hear you.
Oh, well, never mind. You've lost anyway. I said you've lost anyway, Daniel. Well, Daniel's got to mess me about, so I'll say good night to Daniel. Thanks very much for calling in, and good evening to Neil. Neil.
Stephen.
Ah, Neil.
Stephen.
Hello.
I can't hear you, mate.
Oh, don't you start.
I can hear you on the radio, but not on the phone.
Oh, what have I done? Then I've probably broken something. Hang about. How about if I do that?
That's better.
Oh, well, there you are then. It wasn't Daniel messing about after all.
It came off of my hand, Betty. I've broken it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. See, what we've got,
mate?
well, what we've got, you see, we've got these... Well, how come the other chap could hear him? He probably had his radio on, didn't
Actually, I could hear him on my phone.
he? You could hear him on your phone?
Very faintly.
Oh, I say, what have I done?
Yeah,
What
that's
have I
British Telecom for you.
Yeah, Jerry will never speak to me again.
Anyway, what's this Jerry having the night off putting his feet up?
I know, well, yes, he's putting his feet up. I've suspended him by his ankles in the main office.
He's going to get some stick on Friday.
Why is that then?
Well, we're down the studio on Friday.
Yes?
Me and my girlfriend Julie, and we're going to give him some stick.
Oh, I don't blame you. I mean, he gets it far too easy, you know.
I know he does.
Yeah, and he's sort of given me a bad time once he discovers I haven't pressed the buttons 1 and 2 here.
That's right. Take it in one ear and out the other.
That's the way to do it, mate.
That's right, mate.
Have you got a video recorder?
No, I haven't actually, but should be getting one fairly shortly.
Great. Well, congratulations. You have won You Can't Hurry Love and One More Night by Phil Collins.
Thank you very much.
I thought you'd be impressed with that, mate. And apologies to Daniel. What can I say, mate? I'm so sorry. How about Madonna for you? Well, on the second play to win tonight, the third caller receives a pair of Jerry's training shoes, as worn by him for the Great Yarmouth Model Village Marathon.
Are all you left me.
The number is Norwich 617321. As soon as we get the third caller, I'll stop the record.
You never met. 855 and also on 873. What's 104.4 and 95.1?
Night Drive does it with more frequency.
Now then. Hello, Andre.
Hello.
Andre, how are you tonight?
Perfecta.
Hmm?
I perfecta.
Perfetto.
Oui.
Bellissimo. Terrific.
Oui.
Yeah, of course. Keep taking the tablets. Yeah. So that was Toilet Brush Trivia and the Night Drive budget for the next 3 months. Congratulations to David Smith and Andre Ramsbottom for winning toilet brushes on Toilet Brush Trivia. Well done to you. I'll be back on Saturday at 6 o'clock on the C90 cassette. Jerry will be back in the hot seat tomorrow night at 6:30 for Thursday's Night Drive show. Bye.
Join us the next time, switch on and then you know we'll do it all over again. Make sure your teeth are shining and bright. That's it, no more being bugs. Well, thank you, good night.
Ladies and listeners, how all Malcolm's programs have the day in the title so they can remember what day it is with me. Friday Sport, Saturday Special. Well, this is Friday Night Drive, and on the show tonight we have the Compact Disc Top 10, the Rural Top 10 Essential Listening, also the New Singles Review and the Gig Guide with Vince Rogers, with the Singing in the Bath with Mitzi Lambretta, and we play to win tonight for a Beatles Compact Disc. All that and the 12-inch Focus too. It's the Friday Night Drive show. What time is it again? Malcolm, quick as ever, says you only call it Night Drive, Jerry, so that you remember to come in and work at night. Very good, Malcolm, very good. Take a red star. On the vote tonight, 5-star Madonna and the Fine Young Cannibals. Call us now. 617-321 is our number. Big one now. Stop it. I hope you haven't just tuned in, you're wondering what's going on. Alright, the Night Drive show 25 to 7 with the vote. We have Count Dracula on the phone tonight, and also Dougal and Bungle, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 How
it's time for a bath. Pony boots a night drive, pony boots a night drive. Hey, hey, it's such a laugh. Pony boots a Jerry, wow. Hey, hey, we've waited all week. Shut up, Jerry, to shut up, Jerry. Hey, hey, the night's so sweet. Speaking to Jerry,
Very good. Was that a stylophone?
no, it wasn't actually. It was
Wasn't it?
Major Morgan.
It was a what?
Major Morgan.
I thought you said something about an organ then. But
Major Morgan.
Major Morgan?
Yeah.
And what's that then?
It's a thing to play schools, right?
Really?
She's had it for years, see.
That's excellent. So who are you really then?
Who are we really? Oh, no, that'd be telling, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be telling.
So you're just going to be Dougal and Bungle?
That's right. And I'm Bungle, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah, Dougal.
Well, I'll do my best to tell you both apart then. Well, we have you in the Bath Night. It is, as you correctly point out, Bath Night on the Night Drive show now. And we have Mitzi to sing in the bath for you. Top 40 tunes, all of them.
If you walk out on me, you will see a grown man cry. I didn't miss my water till my well run dry.
Almost. You can't hear anything?
No, we can't hear it very well on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, well, she's just going over. Oh dear.
What are you going to do?
She's just gone to the radio, so I can play it now.
Right, you want me to do it again?
Go back into the bath.
All right, okay.
If you walk out on me, you will see a grown man cry. I didn't miss my water till my well run dry.
What is it, Bungle?
Got my...
Is it in the top 40?
They're all in the top 40, yes. I always give that clue. They're in the top 40.
Do you know, Dougal? No. I think we're going to have to pick a number. Is that all right?
Yeah.
What number? How about number 24?
How about number 24? Number 24, Duran Duran meet El Presidente. Let's pull a plug on you there.
Jerry?
Yeah?
Did you get my letter?
Did you sign it Dougal or Bungle?
No, I just signed it with my name. It's on a freezer bag.
It's on a freezer bag.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember the letter on a freezer bag.
Can we come in next Friday then?
Next Friday?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Grovel.
I'm in the Night Drive diary now. I'm being interviewed by Citywise. It's a pretty notable occasion, I can tell you. I'm going to have to have my hair done for that. Yes, it's Lisa, isn't it?
What? No.
Come on, I'm fishing desperately, and I'm trying to think of the freezer bag. Well, I'll put you down as Dougal and Bungle then.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll see you next Friday.
Oh yeah, can we just say hello to some people, please?
All
right. Can we say hello to Sally and Sarah? That'll give you a clue who we are.
All right.
Lindsay and Tracy, and my nan and my brother Stephen is being a pest at the moment, and my mum and dad.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Count Dracula.
Hello, Jerry.
Hello.
Yeah, Igor, put that steak down. I told you I want the chops tonight. Sorry about that. Hello, Jerry.
Hello, Count Dracula.
How are you doing, Jerry?
I'm fine. Have you got a song for us?
No, I'm afraid not. I don't do those acts, but I am available for children's parties.
You're available for children's parties? Yes. I bet you go down a storm there, don't you?
Yes, I do. They like me. It's very nice, very, very nice.
Have you been to the dentist recently?
Pardon?
Have you been to the dentist recently?
No, I haven't. I had a couple of jabs a couple of weeks ago, but not recently, no.
Right. Good. Well, anyway, Count Dracula, it's nice to have the rich and famous coming up for the show tonight.
Yes.
And a little early for you in the evening, really, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've got the curtains drawn, so it's okay.
Okay, all right, that's good. Well, we go back to Mitzi's bathroom now, where she sings for us.
If you walk out on me, you will see a grown man cry. I didn't miss my water till my well run dry.
There we are. Any ideas? It's top 40 tune.
Yes, I think I know this one, Jerry.
Do you?
It is Darren's friend Darby.
Terence Trent.
What a fun voice he has.
Well, you're absolutely right, as you well know, of course.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a woo-woo pop star, isn't he, old Terence?
Well, he's a little bit, you know.
Yeah, he's keen on the show,
Aren't we all, Jerry? Aren't we all?
I know. I've got a strong feeling he could do well.
Are you entering the woo-woo chart tonight?
It's a possibility, Jerry, possibility.
It is a possibility, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me before you go out? A suspicion you might ask me about a record or something, perhaps?
Oh, what do you mean, Jerry?
No?
Well, there is one little record which I would like you to play.
Yeah?
Can you guess what it is, Jerry?
Is it by Billy Griffin?
Oh, well, it's about to be,
Yeah?
Well,
We've been
what is my reason?
We've been unable to locate that track, in fact.
Well, it hasn't quite been released yet.
It hasn't quite been released yet.
But there is one other one you could play if you like.
Yeah?
Robert Brookins.
Robert who?
Brookins.
Robert Brookins.
That is right.
Sounds more like my stockbroker.
Well, it isn't Jerry. It's a famous pop star.
A famous pop star called Robert Brookins?
Yes.
Right. And is he recommending Rolls-Royce shares or not?
No.
No, okay. And his tune's called?
If You Only Knew.
If You Only Knew, Robert Brookins. We'll look out for that.
It's very big in Transylvania. Number 2, I believe. 13.
Okay, thank you very much then.
Well, thank you.
Bye-bye. Call us back when you've got less time. Mark.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. We'll send you a single, all right?
Well,
It'll be top 40.
Yep.
Once. Thank you, Mark. Bye-bye. Dan, hello. Dan.
Oh, I think my name's Darren.
Darren.
Yeah, Darren.
Darren. Is that it?
Oh, yeah.
Could you switch your model railway off now?
Model railway?
Oh, it isn't a model railway. Hang on a minute. It's the TV, isn't it?
Oh, I'll turn it down
With
for
this
you.
Sunday Times getting a little bit of a free advert there on the BBC.
I'll go turn it down for you.
That would be jolly nice of you, wouldn't it, Darren? I do like people who phone in while they're watching the television, don't you?
So that is
give them a little bit of a hard time. Darren, we've got your undivided attention now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's stick you into the bath. And Mitzi, a tricky one, please, for Darren, I think.
La 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 la.
Darren?
Can I pick a number?
Yes, all right then.
Number, is it all in the top 40?
They're all in the top 40, yep. They're in the top 40.
I'll have number 32, please.
Number 32 is The Cult and Little Devil.
Oh, dear.
It's not The Cult, though.
Jerry, are you free any time next week?
Well, what do you want to do?
No, I mean to come into the studio.
I'm coming in every night next week, yeah.
Because me and my friends, well, we posted it this morning. And it
hasn't arrived yet?
No, it hasn't arrived
Wow, dear me, that is the postal service for you. Just post them in the morning and they're still not there in the evening. Incredible. I wonder what the post office is going to say to this one.
Is it all right if we come in any time next week, then?
Any time next week? Well, we've got a pretty full diary here. We've got pretty big dates here. We've got, well, you could come, what have we got here? Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yeah. Well,
that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Really?
It's 4 of us. Is that okay?
4 is the maximum number we permit.
Oh, well, that's okay, because one of the people who've been in, their sister's already been in too.
Really?
Yeah, and it says you're a right one up there. A right one in your studio.
A right one? What do you mean a right one?
Well, you laugh, I mean.
No.
Yes.
No, they must have been somewhere else.
You can say hello to them.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, hello to Ian Bradfield, Chris Morris and Richard Vincent.
Are they the people who are coming?
Yeah, they're the
I've
people
just
who are
changed
coming.
my mind then, all right? Let's get you into the bar stop, and we have Mitzi Lambretta ready to... I know you're rather good at this competition. Mitzi, if you could try not to laugh this time, okay?
La 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 la.
Stop. Any ideas?
It's a hard one, isn't it?
It is a hard one, isn't it? Yes. And the record.
Just looking through my smashing it.
I've told you this doesn't work. It doesn't wash with us. Know what I mean?
It doesn't wash with you.
It doesn't wash with me, Scott. Come on, let's have an answer. We must be...
Wash. No, sorry.
I mean, it's not going to be much help to you, is it? La, 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 la.
Let me pick somebody. Number 10.
Number 10 is... Number 10 is The Smiths and Sheila Take a Bow. It's your luck, innit?
Good one. That's rather clever of me.
I'm pretty upset now, actually, Scott. All right, we'll send you a top 40 single, okay?
Okay, thanks.
I just hate the smarty pants. Say you bye. Oliver Reed.
Hello, Jerry.
Oliver.
I heard these super people on the phone.
You what?
I heard these super people have been coming on.
Sober people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not a problem you've ever had, really, is it?
No, I suppose not really, Jerry.
No.
No.
Anyway, the bad news is you're a little too late.
Oh, come on, Jerry. That's not fair. I wouldn't have got that one right.
I hear that you've got a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah?
On my,
Yeah. And here we are with the Woo Woo Top 10. There are 4 new entries, 1 non-mover, 3 go down, and 2 Woo Woo pop stars go up our chart. There is a new entry at number 10 for Aha and Cry Wolf. And that's followed 1 place higher by yet another new entry. There are 4 this week. This is Duran Duran at 9, Meet El Presidente. At 8, it's our non-mover, Michael Jackson and Thriller. That means there is a new number 1. Going down now, Elton John and Kiki D. A successful run, but down from last week's 4 to this week's 7 with Don't Go Breaking My Heart. And then Billy Joel, well, the record company pulling out every marketing device they possibly can. He leaps 4 places, and is it surprising, with so many woo-woo songs coupled together in that double pack with free poster.
For the longest time. Whoa, whoa.
Tell her about it, it's still rock and roll to me, and the longest time. Billy Joel this week at number 5 with those 3 woo-woo titles. And at number 4 is down from last week's number 1. Bit of an upset for the Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. The Rolling Stones are a little bit disappointed about that, so bringing out another woo-woo song to try and push them back up the charts. But what about this? This is a real shock. A new entry at number 3 for Lulu.
Well, you know you make me wanna shout. 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 Where I feel.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest, Lulu. Number 2 is our highest new entry this week. Terence Trent D'Arby, If You Let Me Stay. It was a new entry at last week's 3. It's moved up 2 places. It's this week's number 1 in the woo-woo chart compiled by you, the listener, for the Night Drive show. It's Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood. And we have that chart again in montage form.
You know you make me wanna shout.
Night drive does it with more frequency.
Jerry Fowl.
A single or a toothbrush?
Jerry Fowl.
Jaxie.
Jerry
What
Fowl.
do you mean you don't trust me?
Jerry Fowl.
Of course it is.
Night's Drive generously gives you nothing!
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we
Beatles' Nowhere Man from Rubber Soul. You know the Nowhere Man in the Beatles' Yellow Submarine film, his name was Jeremy. Woo. We say when we played the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, you should call us. We would take the 75th caller. We played the Beatles' Yellow Submarine at 8:30.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
And as always, we had 3 callers lined up on our lines. Now, 2 of them unlucky and 1 of them lucky. They don't know who's who, only I do. Tracy, hello.
Hello.
Your caller, 74. We were looking for 75. Say hello to your friends, Tracy.
Oh, hello, Amanda, Hayley, Catherine, Lisa, Helen, especially Helen, 'cause she likes you, you see.
Yeah?
Yeah, and can I come in and see you sometime?
One day. One day. We'll arrange it.
tonight, then?
Can I arrange it?
Yeah.
Drop me a line and I'll write back to you next week, okay?
Yeah,
All right,
thanks.
bye.
Bye.
Cliff, hello? Hello, Cliff? 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 Oh, don't speak to me then, I don't care. Oh, we seem to have lost our other chappie as well. Is this Daniel? No? Brilliant. All right, we're back. We're back. We sorted it out. Chris.
Hello.
We got your name right.
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, I was waiting for Cliff. Who's Cliff?
I don't know those names on my board, for heaven's sake.
Silly Billies.
Can you believe it, eh? Well, you are caller number 76, Cliff.
Chris.
I was just checking that time.
I ain't got a seagull on my
I
head.
was just checking that time, which is a bit unfortunate, but say hello to your friends anyway.
Hello, everybody who knows me.
Is this the first time you've tried?
Why not? Yeah.
It'll probably be the last time as well after
Most
getting your name
probably.
badly. Think I'm never going to go for this again, Jerry. Absolutely no way. Have a good weekend.
Andrew.
And we have to find somebody else in the machine here. Is this still Tracy, yeah? Or is this Daniel now?
Hello?
Daniel.
Daniel?
How did you switch lines? How did you do that?
I have no idea. Oh, hi fans. Hi everyone.
I don't believe this, but you have won.
Nick Kershaw, The Riddle, the album.
No, you have won the Beatles compact disc of Revolver.
Jerry, you
which
duffer.
has got Eleanor Rigby on. It's got all the big ones.
Eleanor Rigby. Yeah, well.
Well, you'll be able to hear them sing it.
Well, I haven't got a compact disc player, but this is a flipping good excuse, I'll tell you that.
It is, and one day everybody will have a CD player, so you'll have your first disc.
Well, you and your brushed-up records. I wish you would get a CD.
Daniel, we'll get your address before you go, okay?
All right.
Bye. I don't know how he did that, because originally he was on line 3, and then he went to line 2. It's quite a feat. Telephone. Norman is round her house tonight. Say hello to Andy, Richard, Martin, Philip, Bortflower, and also to everybody at No School, especially Nero. And Mitzi Lambret is next on the wireless.
Yesterday you made a mistake in the Ruru chart.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh dear, what did I do?
Well, one of the Billy Joel song that you said was It's Only Rock and Roll to Me, or it's still rock and roll to me. But it isn't, it's You're Only Human.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
Are you really sure about that?
I'm really, really, really sure.
Is that called You're Only Human?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, we boobed.
You boobed.
Oh dear, I'll be sacked.
Oh.
You're Only Human. I'll write it on the label now. You're Only Human. We've heard about another Billy Joel one actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's just cramming them in now, isn't he? He's
Yep.
such a woo-woo fan. He really is. You're one of these people who tapes the chart, aren't you?
Yes. I notice these things.
And you play it over and over again and laugh because I've got it wrong.
Yep.
Hopeless, aren't I? Hopeless, he said, throwing everything on the floor. Let's go down to the dungeon. I think it should be me who should be tortured. Jerry in the dungeon. Here we go. Let's have a listen to Jerry. A little bit sneaky there.
Yeah.
We have got a little bit of a new night drive gimmick, but we're not blowing the gaff on that quite yet.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't know how we're going to post it, but it's great.
Oh.
And I'll give you a clue. I'll give a clue at this point, shall I?
Yeah, okay then.
It comes from near you. Mm.
Oh.
But we'll send you a top 40 single.
Oh, thank you.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye.
I've got your address. I'll call you for... No, I've got your number. I'll call you for your address.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Philip.
Hello.
Hello, Philip. How are you?
All right, thanks.
Good. And you're in Wyndham, aren't you?
Yes.
Have you ever been to the studio to see this show?
No, I'm coming on Thursday.
You're coming on Thursday, are you?
Yeah.
I thought I'd got a busy diary when I looked at it earlier today. You know, I got all these listeners' names down, and will you stop making that squelchy noise?
Not me, that's the phone.
Is it? What are you doing with it?
Nothing.
Are you sure you're not wringing it out in your hands? What was happening at school today, Philip?
Nothing.
Nothing? That exciting,
My
hey?
geography teacher wasn't there.
Your geography teacher wasn't there. Skiving. They're like that after bank holidays. They try and have an extra day off. We'll go back to the dungeon, and we've released Derek. It's Dominic down there this time. Dominic in the dungeon.
Actually, talking about Dominic was going to phone in, but he didn't.
It's all right saying that after the event, isn't it? Anthony phoned up and he's trying to guess what the night drive promotion that we might announce before the end of the show is going to be. Just getting so many phone calls about this new night drive promotion. Our lines are hot tonight. Well, we hope to be able to bring more news on that before the end of the show this evening. With the brand new Top 40 up and coming.
He's the one that started.
Throw your homework on the fire. Come out and find the one that you love. Come out and find the one you love.
Throw your homework onto the fire. Is that the kind of advice that we should be giving out on the Night Drive show? I don't think it... You disagree, do you? Well, have we teased you tonight about this Night Drive promotion? We're going to tease you just a minute or two longer.
He would swear by his mouth almighty.
Wet. Wishing I was lucky. No, Nero Jr., it isn't the Night Drive bubble blowing kit. No, Sally, you don't get a pat on the back. It isn't the Night Drive pen. So what is it? What is the new Night Drive promotion? Bring soon to a radio near you. Just keep it here, keep it here, keep it here. Wow. Excited?
Coming soon to this program.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. What do you want? Whoa, you don't like it.
But the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the crocodile.
Night Drive.
Rock, rock, rock. Rock, rock, we're gonna rock.
So there we are. Yes, it has Night Drive all the way through it. It's Night Drive Rock. I don't know how the devil we're going to post it, but that's what we've got. Night Drive Rock. It says rock all the way through. Night Drive like that. Thanks to Doc Chris Rock Shop of Yarmouth for doing that for us as well. Tom Petty don't come around here no more. That's from the album Southern Accents. I'm just getting so many phone calls tonight. The phones are going crazy. Basil phoned up. He said, Jerry, the irony of it all. How could you do it? What are you talking about? Well, the fact that for so many months we've given away toothbrushes and told people that dental hygiene's everything. Hello, I'm not a dentist, but I realise, yeah, all that stuff. And now we're giving away rock? Yes, it's one of life's ironies. We're just so wacky we don't care. More stuff on that in a moment after Grace Jones pulling up to the bumper on Compact Disc. Grace Jones from the album Nightclubbing, pull up to the bumper. Gina was here in the studio the other night. Hello, Gina, if you're listening. She bought that album. She said, play it on compact disc. And we did, because they're kind of obliging like that. If there's something you'd like to hear on CD and you think that I could fit it into the show, then drop me a line and I'll be happy to get it on. Also, don't forget to write in with your woo-woo pop stars. We're compiling this week's chart as I speak. And it'll be on the air Friday night, 8:15. So get your nominations to the Night Drive Show, Radio Norfolk, Norfolk Tower, Surrey Street, Norwich, NL1 3PA. Don't forget Woo Woo Night Drive, and that's the address for anything else you want to write to the show about as well. Wednesday night on the Night Drive Show, and tonight we play to win for another copy of the Culture Club album with Hold Your Plums, another great moment in history with Professor Dusty Tomes of the University of Senility, Illinois. We have more woo-woo pop stars. Thanks for your letters on that. We're busily compiling this Friday's top 10 already, and if you weren't listening last night, well, there'll be news of that new Night Drive promotion and a chance to win it on Hold Your Plums after 7 o'clock. Rose of Avalanche, always there. Got some amazing posts today. Thanks very much if you've been writing to the show. We'll try and get through that as the programme goes on tonight. And so many phone calls last night after we did announce about the Night Drive Rock. A great deal of irony, some people feeling. What is irony? Look it up. Irony, how can you promote toothbrushes, Jerry, and then go to rock? Well, that's the kind of show we are. We're just completely crazy.
Something inside so strong.
Something inside so strong. That is Labby-Ciffery. It's 7 to 7 on the Night Drive Show, and as I said earlier in the programme, thanks for all the posts which flooded in today and brought some of it through to the studio tonight to share on the radio. This letter comes from Downham Market, from somebody who has spent so much time and effort for this show. It is unbelievable. Ashley Bond. Dear Jerry, I've been meaning to write to you for months now, And because I've finished my Woo Woo Pop Stars cassette, I thought it'd be a good idea if I enclosed a letter with it. And there it was in the box with the whole cassette of Woo Woo Pop Stars. I haven't managed to get them all on, so I'll be sending another cassette in the future. There are, however, 75 Woo Woo Pop Star records included on this cassette and one film theme. So keep it in there with the film theme. I love the Woo Woo Pop Star Top 10, but it's so short. Well, top 10s usually contain 10 records. Oh, I see what you mean. You say, couldn't it be the top 20? Or even if your team has the time, the top 30? Team? It's me here. I'm going to try and get a petition together for this, says Ashley. I hope some of my friends can be, some of my finds can be used in the top 10, especially Slim Whitman's Indian Love Call, which is near the beginning. We're trying to dig that record out, and that hopefully will be making a new appearance in the 10 this Friday night. Before I end this letter, could I send belated thanks for my first toothbrush, which I won on the 5th of February. Yes, that is quite a long time ago, isn't it? But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also, apparently the Night Drive post which we sent is now starring in a film, listener. Starring in a film, yeah. He's making a film called V, How England Saw It, and he stuck the poster up on the shed wall, and apparently it's in one of the opening shots. So if you do see the premiere of that film, when it's developed, when it comes back from Boots, look out on the shed wall for the Night Drive poster there. Ashley, thanks for your time and trouble. We'll look forward to Volume 2 when you get that together. Meantime, we're going to put the cassette back in its box. This is Living in a Box. I mean, if you eat a stick of rock and all your teeth fall out, that really is bad luck, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Must be hard work.
Yeah. Well, it's very pleasant, actually. We've been eating it in the office ever since it arrived. In fact, we're down to the last few sticks now.
That letter which you had about the poster starring in the film.
About the what starring in the film?
The Night Drive poster.
Oh, yeah. On the shed,
Oh, sorry, on the shed. Well, it was also already got stage acclaim.
What, the Night Drive poster?
Yeah.
Where has it appeared?
In Gregory's Girls Protection at Spruceton High School.
Really?
Yep.
Where was the Night Drive poster in that? On the goalpost?
No, it was on the clock, under the clock.
Under the clock? What, in the bedroom there?
Yep.
Excellent. And did it get a credit in the programme or anything, was it? Did it get a spontaneous round of applause when it appeared?
No.
Did it remember all its lines?
Yes.
It did. Good. Well, that's fair enough then. Biggles. Which question? Oh, yeah, this question. What Regent's Park Zoo attraction died at the age of 32 in 1978? Thomas. Oh, of course we did Thomas already, rather stupidly of me. Eamon.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm just reading something.
Oh, yes. Is it the horoscopes?
Actually, it's not a horoscope, but top astrologer Margaret Cullen says that the stars be your guide when choosing the pet that suits you best. Now, Pisces.
Choosing the what?
Pet.
The pet. Oh, right. Pet. Yes, I've got you. I'm with you so far.
P-E-T.
P-E-T. Yes, which pet would suit me best? Pisces, then. Come on, Eamon.
Pisceans are deep, very sensitive, and tend to worry about the future.
Oh,
they
that's
are
me.
gentle and prefer small, lovely, gentle animals. Pisces is a water sign,
Like
and
a
goldfish and
tarantula.
tropical fish make good pets for Pisceans. Don't interrupt. Our favourites are dormice, hamsters, and bees.
Well, they all sound a little bit wimpy to me.
Oh, but listen to this. You get on very well with wild birds and fish.
I get on well with all
But
sorts.
exotic animals... Oh, I bet you said that to all of them. But exotic animals, horses, rabbits, small dogs and big dogs wouldn't give you the time of day, proverbially speaking.
Don't horses like me?
No, you've only got a 2.
Well, I've only ever
You
been
have
on
got an 8 for long-haired cats and 7 for caged birds, if that's all right.
caged birds. So I could be a bit of a bird fancier.
Yes.
And what about you? What are you ideal for, Eamon?
Aries.
Aries. What?
Aries, this is a fire sign. People born under this sign are dynamic, outgoing, and like to do things in a very big way. Favourite animals are outgoing pets, lively dogs such as red setters. Rabbits are high on the list, but Arians are likely to have them shoot them and keep them as pets.
You're outgoing, are you? I thought you were quite introverted, in fact.
Really?
Yeah, but that's to show how wrong you can be. Anyway, which London soccer club was the first to issue ID cards?
I don't know. I'll ask my dad. Hang on the line, please.
Okay. Hang on, we have a call for... I love it. You do all these questions, and it's only when you get to answering that they go away and ask somebody. Never mind, that's the kind of thing that live radio is all about. It's exciting and up to the moment and throbbing. Ba-dum, lo-de-dum. I'm glad I'm a professional. I managed to fill up all the quiet bits off the top of my head rather amusingly. Doo-be-doo. Hello? I don't believe this. Forgot to mention that his dad was at work, probably.
Hello.
Ahmed, come on.
You still there?
Yeah, well, I'm surprised, but we are.
My dad says Luton, but that isn't London. And my mum says West Ham.
And which do you say?
West Ham.
West Ham. Bye.
Oh.
Sure, never mind. That's Arsenal and West Ham out the window. Simon and Daniel.
What ho?
What ho? What ho? What
Yeah,
ho?
you're famous in Rumblow's house, you are.
Why?
Yeah, real man, you are.
Yeah. A piece of algae in the aquarium.
A piece of algae in the aquarium. Well, I am
What
going
did you say?
up
Oh,
in
sorry,
it.
we just insulted the algae.
You've named it after me, have you?
Be quiet, you pardon?
You've named it after me, have you?
Yeah.
In
Aren't
what?
you proud?
I am a little. In what year was conscription last introduced in Britain?
Wait a minute.
We can't wait very long. In fact,
Come
we're
on,
going
come
to
on,
give you just 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You can tell this is a very cheap show. 51? No, it wasn't.
No, don't say goodbye.
Bye. Kathy phoned in, she accurately pointed out that even if you're on a competition and you win nothing on the Night Drive show, you still get something. You do. A big phone bill.
God knows it's a shame, but it's always the way.
And had some excellent tracks on there, including Tracy Thorn's Plain Sailing. Good luck to everybody who's doing their physics exam tomorrow and Friday at Old Buckenham Funky High School from Sarah, Germany. And could you dedicate a record to them? Well, what about that Thomas Lear one? Because I thought that was good. And I'm indebted to Dougal, who's written to this show today. P.S. It says on the back of the envelope, I really love this show. It's so wacky. 6:30 till 9. I listen to all of it every night, but I think it should be longer. Actually, I wrote that bit on myself and left it on my desk prominently. It says, my favourite moment in history was the Christopher Columbus one, especially when he's explaining to a Spanish person about the world with an orange and a pip. It's really funny. Beep is sheep and sheep is peep. It's that bit, yeah? I know these productions backwards. Tonight it's the 1984 Film and TV Awards. Anyway, Dougal has sent in Jerry Falk's little booklet, This Is Your Life, 25 years of it. And here we are. It starts on page 1, sensibly enough. You were born in 1962 to the trendiest parents in the world, Mr. and Mrs. Falks. Your very first words weren't mum and dad, but woo woo. And as you came into your second year of life, it changed to, oh, come on. Shut up. At play school, you were a little terror. You bopped anybody on the nose if they tried to con you with a Farley's rusk and milk instead of your daily Twiglets and milk. All the third-year girls used to flock around you to admire your trendy sandals and spiky hairdo. You used to charge them a kiss and admire them closely. Then you were 4. Your parents found out you had a passionate hate for Nick Kershaw. When you kept throwing squeaky toys at him, it had a fatal effect, though. He would never sing in key again. This is some good stuff in here, actually. We'll do some more bits in a moment. And a great picture of me and the professor here. After Depeche Mode. Well, not the picture. It doesn't work too well on the wireless. Jerry Falks, This Is Your Life from Dougal. You joined the Boy Scouts when you were 10 and your passion for Twiglets increased incredibly. One night you were really hungry, so you decided to slip outside the toilet hut and eat a packet of Twiglets. Unfortunately, it was... Hang on a minute. We've got a load of chaps here in the studio tonight. What are your names?
Chris.
Ian, Chris and...
Darren.
Darren. I've just realised something. You haven't bought any Twiglets, have you?
No, we were meant to. No, yeah, we was looking around loads and loads and loads of shops, but...
I think you bought them already.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you've bought out all the shops.
I see. Oh, well, that's sorted that one out. Anyway, one night you're really hungry. You went round the back of the toilet hut for the Twiglets. Unfortunately, it was rather windy and the roof collapsed on you and you were shortened for life. That's nice, isn't it? Just watch it. When you were 17, you left England to go to America and into the University of Senility, Illinois, where you met Professor Dusty Tomes, it says here. It's Tomes, as in big books. T-O-M-E-S. We get that all the time. But anyway, there he is, the professor and I, and a very, very lifelike picture, actually, in fact. There. I'll show you lads later. Then you left with your sidekick Andy. You both had nothing but a degree in toothbrush making between you, and Andy suggested that you should make a living by selling toothbrushes, but you decided to go for something higher and start a groovy radio station. You found an old building to run it in, and anyway, that all went on there, and in America. And then one day you decided to speed off to England after a car chase and stuff and all that kind of thing they do with a rival radio station who we won't mention here because they're really not up to it. You got to the radio station and you decided to call the programme simply Night Drive because it had taken most of the night to get from Gatwick Airport to Norwich, you see. You decided to use your degree in toothbrush making to make toothbrushes and give it away. Here's a picture of me meeting Mitzi there, also a picture of me inside the filing cabinet, and all right. And that is my life. Jeremy Fowlks, this is your life. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? So this is your life booklet. It's good. Thank you, Dougal, and we'll see you Friday. Spear of Destiny at 8:20. Never gonna take me alive. Past 8 is the time, and most interestingly decorated envelope of the day award comes to Mandy Riches. I hope you like the decoration, she says on the back of the envelope. Woo woo, Jerry, there are lots of little red stickers there and a big blue heart and a little, well, that's kind of an interesting teddy bear there, isn't it? Please bring back toothbrush trivia, Jerry. We cannot live without it on this show tomorrow night. Keep it here for that. Mandy, thank you for your suggestions for woo-woo pop stars, and also we've sent you the picture and a poster as well, because we're so generous on the Night Drive show, and our budget just knows no bounds. Well, unfortunately, we've spent the next month on a cup of coffee this afternoon. This is BBC Radio Norfolk, a reminder that at 9 o'clock tonight there is our election coverage. But now, at 6:33, it's Night Drive. Night Drive show, and anything could happen. We're just completely crazy. Tonight it's toothbrush trivia, also with quite a quote with Dawn and Jeff from Moving Fingers. That's between 7:30 and 8 o'clock this evening. Also, we have a great moment in history tonight, Queen Boadicea. Well, listen out for that. Also with toothbrush trivia just after 7 o'clock, and we'll be kind of letting anything sort of hang out and happen between now and 9. So keep it here, the Night Drive show. In Love with Love, Debbie Harry, that's her new single. That's a bit of a stormer, that. I like that quite a lot. 18 to 7 tonight is Toothbrush Trivia with Professor Dusty Tomes. More about that in a moment. But no play to win tonight because we're tying up our resources, like that, tying up our resources for the election special coverage, which is at 9 tonight. So no play to win tonight, but we have got quite a quote. Tim Marshall, hello.
Hola, Jerry.
Hello. Well, welcome to the Night Drive show, Tim.
Hello again, Jerry.
I know, it's what it's like when you just come on the show. Anyway, what do you got for us, Tim?
Well, I'm going to break new barriers in broadcasting.
Really?
We are going to do something very spectacular on your show next week, aren't we, Jay?
Are we? I mean, this show is known for
what? Bad taste? Bad taste broadcasting at its worst, it really is.
I don't think this show's known for bad taste broadcasting.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
All those cliches.
No.
All that smutty singing in the bath with Mitzi.
Where's the
Yes,
safe?
so can.
I know.
You're more camp than the Boy Scouts, Jerry. Right, so anyway.
So what are you going to do then that's bad taste radio for us next week?
You want the height of bad taste on your show, Jess?
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to eat 20 earthworms. Live on the Night Drive programme. If all for charity.
It would have to be.
Yep, all proceeds.
You are going to eat 20 earthworms. on this show, live on this show.
Live on the radio.
Now, are the earthworms going to be live?
No, the earthworms are going to be boiled and then fried.
Boiled and then...
Lots of butter and a little garlic, you know, perhaps a little Tabasco or something.
A few mixed herbs?
Yeah.
A slice of lemon? Have you checked out the medical...
Yep, it's all perfectly all right.
Is it?
Yes, I'm not going to die, hopefully, touch wood.
And the earthworms, have you asked their permission?
Well, we're just going to bang on the ground and see when they come up, you know.
All right. And that you were getting them out of your garden, will you?
Well, no, I'm going to nick them from college.
From college, you're going to get the earthworms from college. And you'll let your sort of college mates choose nice big fat ones, will you?
Yep. Well, my lecturer said he was actually going to go and find the biggest ones he possibly could for me.
Right. And you're doing this for charity?
Yep.
For which charity?
Well, all the proceeds that I'm making from it are going towards the Terence Higgins Trust.
Right.
So if anybody out there wants to sort of phone in and pledge some money or something, then bring it in sometime later in the week.
That would be
then
handy.
perhaps we could...
What would you like sponsoring? What, presumably per worm?
Per worm.
Right.
20 earthworms.
Yeah. Okay then. And you'll do this live on the show next week.
Yep. Live next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. And let's fix a time provisionally. Should we say 6:45 next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. 6:45 next Wednesday. Make a date, and there'll be Tim there with the worms. And if you'd like to give some money, it's for Terence Higgins Trust, then you could phone us now. Well, it takes every kind of people, doesn't it, Tim?
Yeah, we just don't care.
I know, completely mad. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye. Here we go then with your 30 seconds. Where does pig's liver come from?
A butcher.
Yeah, what's the first letter of the alphabet?
T.
What colour are black and white photos?
Black and white.
Yeah, what is ice made of?
Water.
Yes, it is. You're doing quite well. You've got 4 already. Ich weiß nicht is German for what?
It is German for I do not know.
It is, and I always get told off for my pronunciation on that. It should be...
Es weiß es nicht.
Yeah, you did it. Will you take the night drive rock?
I will take it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything for a laugh.
And please don't bring it back. No, all right. Yes, we'll send you some.
Right.
We'll get your address before you go. Bye.
Lovely job, Sharon.
Marcus, hello. Hello again, Marcus. Oh, come on. Who are you really?
Well, I don't really want to see you, no.
Marcus, if the number of Night Drive listeners doubles every day...
49.
What?
49.
I was going to say, if the number of Night Drive listeners doubles every day, it is. That means there are many more people listening to you than there were last night. Is Australia an island or a continent?
It is both.
It is both, yes. That's your first point. What colour is the white of an egg?
It is white.
It is. Is it illegal for a man to marry his widow's sister?
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes. Who cares? The guy's dead.
True.
It is true, isn't it?
Why not?
2 points, Marcus.
True, is that all?
It is true. All right. Never mind.
Oh, I'd just like to say hello to a few people.
Okay.
Well, first, I'd like to say hello to Jonathan Prairie.
Yeah?
And, of course, Rebecca Rooney and Edmund Burke.
Right.
And, not forgetting my old mate. What's his name again? Paddy, that's right, Paddy.
Paddy.
And, is it alright if I come in on the 15th?
Who are you?
I rang you up before about coming in on the 15th.
That's tomorrow.
This has been a 20th Century Fawkes production.
Thanks for listening tonight. Tomorrow night on the show, aside from the CD Top 10, also the 12-inch vote with the Singing in the Bath with Mitzi Lambretta, so I hope you'll be listening for that. And Vince Rogers joins us for the gig guide and the new singles review, and hopefully on the telephone, Frank Sidebottom. See you tomorrow.
Join us the next time, switch on and then you know we'll do it all over again. Make sure your teeth are shining and bright. That's it, no more being false. Well, thank you, good night.
It's a pretty special show. What day is it on?
Sunday?
Saturday, so it must be called
Saturday Special.
Yes. Tomorrow, 2:45. Friday Sport is presented by Malcolm Robertson and Paul Walker.
Radio Norfolk.
Where it's 6:30. Also on the show tonight we have the gig guide with Vince Rogers and the new singles review with Vince. And a lot of new records too, including this one from Whitney Houston. Was that a woo? I thought it was. Incidentally, there are 5 new entries in the Woo Woo Top 10 tonight. I know. Well, I think Whitney Houston's definitely been listening to the Night Drive show since she brought her last record out, because there is so much woo-wooing going on in there. And I think she could well be in our woo-woo top 10 before the week is out. There are a lot of new entries, in fact, this week. Like the Jacksons.
It's fun. It's tasty. It's sticky. 8 inches of crunch from the BBC. Night Drive Rock.
I will be playing for the Night Drive Rock, almost legendary, 8 inches of fun, when we play the Singing in the Bath tonight after 7. Living in a box. Well, we're just 90 minutes away from the Woo Woo Top 10 for this week. And that'll be a new entry. Absolute. Amanda Groom, thank you very much indeed for raking through your Spandau Ballet LPs, looking for Woo Woo Spandau tracks. There's more. Come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anthony?
Yep.
What was that?
I don't know.
I'm not going through that again. You can guess.
Curious to kill the cat.
Pull a plug on you as well.
Yeah,
Bye.
And are you really having a bloke on there eating 20 worms?
Yes.
Oh.
Next Wednesday. He's doing it for charity.
Yeah.
What should we...
doing something for charity tomorrow.
You're doing something for charity?
Yeah.
What's that, leaving the country?
No, for you.
No, what are you doing really, Anthony?
Sponsored walk.
A sponsored walk. Well, good luck for that. What's the money going to?
Christian Aid.
Christian Aid. Well, it's a worthy cause, and I hope it goes well for you.
So do I.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, we really do have our man eating 20 earthworms live on this show next Wednesday night. Don't miss it. It's for the Terence Higgins Trust.
Do we have a show for you?
Stick in the pencil and take up the slack.
9 o'clock on Friday evening doesn't mean the end of fun radio from your local BBC, because the C90 cassette is on the air each and every Saturday at 6 p.m. and brings you the ultimate in mediocre broadcasting. This week we continue with our really zany Star Snort competition. That's your chance to win a whole heap of good prizes. We take you way on back in time with more dusty gems from the Radio Norfolk archives. And you can phone in with your messages and dedications. Plus there's side-spinning humour and the best in music. The C90 cassette every Saturday at 6 o'clock.
I'm just a little bit worried about Stephen, Vince. Just a little bit concerned.
Overwork, perhaps.
Overwork, yeah, could be.
Too many late nights.
Anyway, that was zany Frank Sidebottom and his tribute to Queen, and after that you heard Act, which is a new single, Snobbery in Decay, Thomas Lear and Claudia Brooken, who used to be with Propaganda.
But not as many laps now.
No, although there is a picture of Liberace on the front, and also Quentin and Chris.
Which is worth a giggle.
It is. It's ironic as well, because I'm just eating a crisp at the moment.
Which is why you can't talk on the radio properly right now.
I know. Anyway, got the new singles review coming up. Debbie Harry tonight and somebody else. And also we've got the gig guide.
And lots of other accurate information. Anyway, so...
Keep it here. Just don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Tonight.
Don't touch that dial.
For the Norwich area
Don't
gig guide.
touch that dial.
Thank you. Tonight, on the Norwich area gig guide, the complete and uninterrupted Norwich area gig guide, starting at Kelly's.
No interruptions whatsoever.
In the Lowestoft South Pier, Underground Zero, plus the local band Eva Valve, who played one gig, then split up and then do a reformation gig, or whatever you call them, every year. Except they seem to do it every 6 months now.
Right.
That's Eva Valve and Underground Zero at Kelly's in Lowestoft tonight. At the Dog in Swardston, it's a family affair. Private Eye are playing at the King's Head in Kessingland, and Don Woods is doing his country bit at the Lord Mancroft. That's also tonight, of course, at the Norwich Arts Centre. Healy favourites The Janitors, plus local band that refuses to be the worst band in the world, Bob Hope to Die, plus the Piggly Wigglies, all at the Norwich Arts Centre. That's tonight at the Rumsey Wells. Tonight you can see Carl Melton, and Rogues Gallery are appearing
I
at
was in there last night,
the
but I
Bell.
didn't see him.
No, you can see them tonight.
All right.
And the Signet Bar in Harleston, Boys Will Be Boys. Good solid rock and roll from them. Moving on to Saturday in the Alfa Romeo Cloverleaf TI Hatchback Tavern. Zeus are playing there. Malcolm James is at the Rumsey Wells on Saturday. And on Sunday at the University of East Anglia, Mental as Anything plus the Larks. £3.50 to you to see Mental as Anything plus the Larks at the University of East Anglia. That is this coming Sunday. We're up to Wednesday already. Back to the Norwich Arts Centre. Richard Jobson.
Oh, wow.
Jobbo.
He used to be in
to
the
his mates.
Skids.
Big Job. Yeah, used to be in the Skids, now he's at the Norwich
And then he went
Arts
all
Centre.
poetic, didn't he?
Yes, not singing, not dancing, but actually reading poetry, I believe, as part of the Norwich Arts Centre's Poetry Week. It's going to be supported by The Fountain of Love and a new local band called Milk, who apparently have introduced a bizarre advertising campaign that's been causing one or two complaints. Not using posters, but taping milk bottles to brick walls. This is true, and that is the advertising campaign of the new local band Milk, who are appearing on Wednesday night at the Norwich Arts Centre. And, also on the bill are a Sheffield duo called Passing on the Line. At the Norwich Arts Centre again, this time on Thursday, poet Brian Patton, famous for his 1981 bestseller, Gargling with Jelly. He'll be appearing at the Norwich Arts Centre on Thursday night.
All right, Brian, you can stop now.
Thank you for that graphic illustration. On Friday, Angels of Fire at the Norwich Arts Centre, music and poetry. Norwich Arts Centre on Friday night. And I believe winding up the Poetry Week on Saturday, the Norwich Arts Centre in St Benedict's in Norwich. It's Ivor Cutler, no less.
Oh, wow.
Appearing on a week tomorrow, this coming Saturday. If the week tomorrow is this coming Saturday. A week on Saturday, anyway, at the Norwich Arts Centre. Also on that day at the University of East Anglia, That Petrol Emotion.
Oh, right.
No less.
They're good, and their LP is out next week.
Excellent. Good single, I feel.
I think so.
Single,
Big decision.
Yes. Speaking of the University of East Anglia, a few little goodies that are coming up. June the 9th, Latin Quarter, £3.50 to see them. A fiver to see Rosie Vela. Vela. who I know very well.
Yeah.
What a fine act
She has
he
a
or
magic,
she is.
She has a magic smile.
Really?
Yeah. A top 10, that was.
Really?
No, I think it was top 30, yes.
I'll take your word for it. June the 10th, anyway. £5. June the 11th, G Election is going to be happening. Free admission. Everyone be there. June the 13th, Dr. Feelgood. £3.50 see Dr. Feelgood. That's on June the 13th at the University of East Anglia. June the 26th, The Christians. No less. £3.50 again to see them. The Christians, June 26th at the University of East Anglia. That's the gigs coming up at the university in a coming month or so.
Wow. Out of sight.
Far out.
Just don't touch that dial, listener. Don't touch that dial.
Like that, actually. This is a new act, and they're called Hindsight, and this is called Heaven's Just a Breath Away, and it's looking like being a hit. So here it is, the Woo Woo Top 10. There are 5 new entries this week. Great excitement. 2 Woo Woo pop stars go up. There is 1 non-mover and 3 go down. So let's get into the 10 that count. There is a new entry at number 10 for the SOS band, Just Be Good to Me. Subtle one, that. There is another new entry at 9, the Jacksons, who never can say goodbye to the Woo Woo 10. Brief, but good. And at 8, it's a former number 1, but now down for the Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil. Only came to light this week, but it's new in at 7 already. Culture Club, Move Away. Now, you know, I was absolutely sure that Spandau Ballet must have woo-wooed at some time in their career, and they have. I'll Fly for You. Just when you think it's all over, they come back for more. Amy Stewart, last week's number 1, this week's number 5. Now, in the pop industry, there is a great deal of concern about the attack that Billy Joel is making on our charts. Just listen to them.
Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, whoa.
No less than 3 titles there for Billy Joel, who moves up 1 place to this week's 4. And the highest new entry this week is straight in at 3. Aretha Franklin, George Michael. I knew you were waiting to woo. That's a good one. And at 2, it's a non-mover. Somewhat surprisingly, many people tip this as this week's number 1, but no, it stays at 2. Terence Trent D'Arby. Which just makes room for Lulu to climb 2 places from last week's 3 with Shout. Number 1 this week.
You know you make me wanna shout. Woo, woo, shout. Woo, woo, shout. Well, I feel
It's not every day you get somebody in your studio, or 2 people called Dougal and Bundle. So when you do, you have to let them say hello to their friends. Go on, do it.
Okay, can I say hello to Sally, Sarah, Judith, Rebecca, Lindsay, Tracy, Claire, Mum, Dad, Nick,
Julie, Rachel, Alison, Nan and Grandad, Mum, Dad, Stephen, and Joe and Gavin.
Well done. What professionals. Would you like to sit here and do the rest of the stuff tonight? All right. That's the end of the show for this week. We're back Monday with Mitzi Lambretta and the 12-inch phone. Stay tuned. Ian Meikle with the last in the present run of The Late Show follows a word from our little singers.
Join us the next time for John and Ben. You know we'll do it all over again. Make sure your teeth are shining and bright. That's it, no more being false. Well, thank you, good night.
It's Stephen Bradbury, Sea Ticket.
We have a show for you.
Stick in the pencil and take up the slack.
And another opportunity for you to win a whole heap of wonderful prizes. We'll be getting a little sentimental after 7 with the first of a brand new series of Our Song. Our phone lines are open now for your dedication.
Call us now, darlings, on Norwich 617-321.
That's Norwich 617-321. Seamus said he might be phoning us a little later, so we look forward to that. Music, fun and banter until 7:30. Hello,
open the microphone and try again. Kerry Johnson getting the show on the road. This is real fashion reggae style. Kerry Johnson, real fashion reggae style. Trust you'll sing along following the bouncing ball. We have a message. A happy birthday to Mum. That's Joyce Southgate. Love from your daughter Rachel and Rebecca, and of course your husband Colin. Maria's answering the phones tonight. So if you want to phone her up, it's Norwich 617321.
Draw the curtains. Let it all hang out.
The sensational soggy sound of Wet, 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 Wishing I Was Lucky. We'll be playing Star Snorts once we've had two in a row from Eldridge Parsley.
Tiny cassette with an invitation to memory.
There we go.
Jerry Fag.
Jerry Fag. Bad news. I'll give you a clue. His television personality, and it's reasonable. I'll play it one more time. Oh, we're going back to Germany, ideas, right? Okay, bye now.
On 855 and 873 and stereo VHF. Yeah.
And we've got so many messages on the VDU. Hello to Dick from Bungay. Hello, Dick. Peggy wants to tell Daphne Lake to keep her trashing. She's busy scraping wallpaper off in the bathroom. I wonder where she's been to get wallpaper all over her. Rebecca says hello to Edmund and Paul. And there's a message here in brackets. I beg your pardon? No. So Rebecca says hello to Edmund and Paul. Don't overwater the plants, Paul. Jonathan, I don't like this. Whopper Chopper and Colin. Don't forget what's happening tomorrow. And hello to Andy Bortflower. Hello, Andy. And his two brothers. And everyone at No School. That's from Nero Jr. I spoke to her just moments ago. Thanks very much for your call. Look forward to seeing your little character you've done of me. Cool, yeah. And someone rang in to say how nice it was that I played the old commercials like Hamster Hi-Fi System. And hello to Nan Peggy. Or, hi there, Nan Peggy.
Draw the curtains. Let it all hang out.
Wow, I wish they wouldn't do that to me. I was sitting there having a damn good natter. To Alan in the studio here, and they finished with Sweet Bird of Truth. 9.5 minutes past 7 o'clock, you're with the C90 cassette. The phone lines are still open if you want to phone in with your dedications on Norwich. 617-321, two in a row from the Pretenders coming up after this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, with another boring ad on your radio.
Hi there, big boy.
Well, hello.
Drink?
Like a fish.
I'd love one.
Now from Britfish, Fish Bianco. A whole new experience from the deep.
Your place? Oh my.
I think this one's yours. At only 58 pence for 1/6 of a guild, you can afford to stay cool with a fish. A Fish Bianco.
Dance?
No, I always do this when I want to go parading.
Young Tommy had been playing in the garden for hours. He was exhausted. After eating the jam sandwich he'd hidden under the dustbin 2 months ago, he decided to go indoors and help himself to a slug of his father's finest malt whiskey. After being terribly ill, he locked himself in the bathroom and spent 20 minutes counting the sheets of a brand new roll of apple green 2-ply toilet paper. Well, that's his story.
Clean up toilet tissue. Our softness makes going to the toilet fun. And now, another dusty gem from way back when.
Set two from the Pretenders. First of all, Talk of the Town from 1980. This is Stop Your Sobbin' from 1979. The infamous Andy says hello to Nero Jr. at no school, and no doubt Nero will phone back and say hello to Andy. Don't forget the phone lines are still open. Your dedications and hi there messages on Norwich 617321. Maria's waiting for your call. Now, this is the touching part of the C90 cassette. It's touching me anyway. Our song, a highly original idea. Barry Undergrowth of 17 Slinger Lane, Barton Bendish, wrote into me, Dear Steve, I first met Erica at the Norfolk and Norwich Eye Outpatients Department some 3 years ago. I was working there as a porter. When I first caught a glimpse of Erica sitting there with her father, an ex-railway enthusiast and retired stamp collector, my heart missed a beat and I was rushed to casualty. She so wanted to see me, but the duty nurse explained that I was allowed no visitors and offered to show her a photograph of me instead. Erica left a message for me. I still have it. I'll meet you outside the post office on Droppings Lane on Thursday at 6 p.m. And there was a little kiss on the bottom. I blushed. I'd never been kissed on the bottom before. Well, Steve, next Thursday, 6 p.m, sure enough, there she was. Her hair was beautiful. Long, flowing locks of shining black. I'd never seen armpits like them before. For some time, we just stood there, shivering in the freezing cold, looking at one another. Then we decided to sit down. I asked after her father, and he was doing all right. Apparently, he had a hair in his eye and had been eating a carrot. But she had no idea who the ex-railway enthusiast and retired stamp collector were. We spent hours talking and laughing. We went for a drink and on to the cinema and then had a meal. We had a wonderful time. We had so much in common. We'd both come up in blotches if we ate cabbage. We both suffered from hay fever. And we both had friends who had been to Sweden. It was the start of a beautiful relationship. We lived together for 2.5 years. 2.5 years of bliss. Everyone said that we were the perfect couple. I was so happy. And one morning, she said she was going downstairs to make breakfast. Instead, she packed her bags and emigrated to Australia. For a while, we wrote to one another. She'd always end her letters with, "Come to Australia. You'll love it." The temptation was too much. So I sold everything I owned and bought a one-way ticket to Down Under. Once there, it took me 3 weeks to track down her house. I rang the bell, and an old lady opened the door in her dressing gown. An odd place to have a door, I thought. Anyway, the lady told me that Erica was having a wild affair with a monk and was living in Tibet. So to hell with Erica, could you please play More Than a Feeling by Boston for my mother Doris? It'll remind her of our holiday in Scunthorpe 11 years ago. Thanks for your letter, Barry. Here it comes. Barry Undergrowth, Slinger Lane, Barton Bendish. And guess what? Yes, Nero Jr. says hello to Andy Bortflower and good luck in your exams. They're A-levels, it says there in brackets. Oh. Stephen Bumphrey, Stephen Bumphrey on the BBC. When we join Radio 2 in just a bit, you can hear string sound with the string vests of the BBC Radio Orchestra. At 8 o'clock, there's a simultaneous broadcast from your value for money BBC, the Eurovision Song Contest on Stereo Radio 2 and Colour BBC 1. That's at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow on Norfolk, well, we're back on the air at 6 o'clock. Let's see if we can get all 6 pips of the Greenwich time signal this week. I must just say, it was nothing to do with me last week. So until next Saturday, 6 o'clock, I'll sit in.